Hey CR, how you doing? This is Colin from Kincaid Outdoors. I hope you have your coffee because I know I do mine. And hopefully, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, as the saying goes. Uh, got some small minor updates, nothing major. Got it on my phone here. I have not done a lot today because it's been raining off and on all day. So it's kind of hard to be outside. But I do have a little minor video. I was going to upload it, but I have to wait and see. Now, oh man. Thank you. High five. I just dropped my phone. There will be an update coming up on my phone because I'm going to be upgrading it tomorrow. That being said, I have to wait for it to come in. I have to order it. So that's the way it's going to be. Potatoes are looking good. Both of them. Tomatoes are looking good. Both of them. And my pepper is about 4 or 5 inches tall. So it's about like that freaking big. I was trying to say that yesterday on Jason's Live, but it was kind of hard to do it when it was like, hey, Tiny, how you doing? Long time no see. Yeah, Lori, I think it is, I believe. I'm hoping because my memory sucks. But if I'm wrong, let me know. If I'm right, let me know. This week, it's been an interesting week. Still recovering from my bursitis and my knee, which would never recover, unfortunately. I've been trying to do my stuff and check on my plane. Yep. All right. I got a good memory then. My memory's working. I didn't even have a drink of my coffee yet, as you can see. I do plan on getting some coffee mugs made with my logo on it, but one of these style. Not going to be cheap because it's going to be like acid etched and colored and stuff, which I'm still trying to figure out how to do. Well, to be fair, I'm going to find somebody who can do it for me because there's no way I can do it myself. But I do have some stuff I was going to talk about and everything else about a future project of Jenny's and mine that is not quite connected with thrifting, but it is not quite growing food, which it is, and some other things. I hope you are doing well, Laurie. I have missed you. Hey, Matt, how you doing, brother? Link is at the top of the chat. Please feel free to pop up. I may have to show you through via my phone instead of trying to upload it to YouTube and then bring it back around for you guys to watch it. But Jenny helped me record a small little snippet of my vegetables today and that kind of thing, which is why I was running a little late today. But I do. If you hope you guys have your coffee, I hope you guys are doing. Man, I'm gonna have to turn this thing down. This thing is like super bright. Okay, now I'm not so yellow. I can't say I'm great, but I'm okay. My knee hurts always, and I have to wear a brace in order to use a cane to keep myself from falling over. And my shoulder bursitis is kind of chronic. So there's that. So that being said, my potatoes, well, my potato and Ian's potato, mine's about like that tall. And Ian's is like about that tall, which you'll see in the video, which I'm going to be holding up here in a bit once I get enough people. I got 5 in here, which is really cool. My pepper, which is the California Wonder Pepper, which is a sweet pepper from Livingston, is about that tall now. And it's already got 2 main leaves going up like that. So I think it's kind of cool. I was going to try to explain it yesterday on Jason's Live, but I was so cramped in that tiny little box, I could not be seen. At least not properly. That's what I get for being short, right, Matt? You make fun of me for my height anyway. I have no problem with it. I get it. Um, now, my tomato, my clone, it's got two sections that are flowering. So I'm hoping, with it being outside and everything, it will actually work out pretty well. But we've been getting a lot of rain today. So we've had one thunderstorm this morning, and we have another one scheduled in for the next couple hours. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works. I'm hoping that. Well, thank you, CR. I've been I've been gardening for a year if you count my tomato. So I've been holding on to that. I've been raising that one for a while. You know that. I've maintained that tomato for a year. I think I'm doing really good. Just saying. I've always been had a garden one shape or another. It's just not something I normally do on a regular basis. But I do know once we get into our permanent place that we're working on, we're going to be probably doing a lot more. Um, Probably more actually off the ground raised beds because of my condition, because I can't kneel, to make it a little bit easier for me. But it's still going to be gardening. I don't know if we're going to do anything in the ground per se because of it's hard for me to kneel and actually do any weeding and stuff like that. But if you anybody who's done off the ground, not just raised beds, but off the ground raised beds, let me know because I need to know how you guys do it. Because I'm probably end up going to have to because I'm not as handy as I would think I am to get the beds the right depth and length and everything else, and still be able to withstand the soil that I want to put in there. And this to I'm going to say this to you, CR. Ha ha ha. This is for you. But yeah, another than that, I mean, we're going to be talking about a little bit of everything as much as I can. Hopefully, some updates coming up soon about my condition for the VA, which I just found out some really interesting information going through through some of my records, which I will happily inform you guys once you guys. Oh, we lost 3 people. Dang it. Okay. Looks like I don't see Matt and I don't see Lori. If you're wanting to come up, I think I have it up there, don't I? Yeah, I do. So I'm hoping to be able to expand my garden when I get to our new place. It's the backyard, about as much property as we got, bigger than this whole property we're on right here. Just the backyard. So that should tell you how much room we got to work with. And it's mostly grass at the moment. And I want to be able to go down the steps of our back deck into the fenced in garden to do stuff. So that being said, I'm working on it and I'm hoping that it'll be enough. I don't know if it's on my bucket list. It's on a list somewhere. Back in here somewhere, probably in the third drawer on the left, behind a pot of coffee somewhere. But it's in there somewhere. But coffee usually comes first, and there's archery is up on the list, fishing, camping, bike pack, all that stuff. I did design an idea. I did come up with an idea for a design for using my fire blankets for my hammock hot tent, which I made into a regular. Um, I guess, extender pole cabin tent thing for my hot tent stuff. But I'm still working on it, trying to figure out the parts, pieces of parts. I'm working on it, so that's on something I'll be expanding on as soon as we get some people up here. Now, I can't give you an exact date of when Ian planted his potato. Yes, I did say potato, just like I did. I just planted the whole thing all at once, just like he did the exact same thing. But mine were sprouted a little bit more. But and I've got a lot more dirt than he does, so it's going to be interesting to see how everything turns out on that. We're going to be doing some really interesting things in the future with those buckets because I'm going to be able to reuse them over and over again. We do have a spare empty 5-gallon bucket, but I'm holding off on that one. I want to be able to see what I can do with that one. And there's a thing that I want to do, but I need to talk to whoever's a better gardener than I am about something, a project that I have seen people do before, or at least read about it, and concerning wild asparagus. So if anybody has any ideas, suggestions, advice on how to transplant wild, full-grown asparagus without it dying, let me know. Because once we get moved into the new place, I know where to get it, well, at least the approximate area where I last seen it. And taking Jenny along and Ian to do the digging, we can probably acquire a couple, 3 plants, full-grown plants that are wild in the ditch near where I used to live in Monroe. So I do have some ideas about acquiring some wild edibles, so to speak. I guess that would count, wouldn't it? Now, if we want to expand onto the wild edible section, then we can start going that way, finding out what plants are getting ready to produce, besides the morel mushrooms that everybody's been after this spring. Is like you got apples coming up, we got pears coming up, we got blackberries, mulberries, and black raspberries, and possibly gooseberries, but I can't be sure about that last one. How you doing, sir?
Pretty good. What's going on? Let me get this taken care of.
We're not cramped up here.
All right. The wild asparagus, you got transplant when dormant.
Okay, so in the wintertime.
Yep.
So I've got to go and scout them out, mark them, then come back when it gets after the first frost, maybe?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. But we can harvest from the wild ones, correct?
Yeah, I mean, you can put it in a bucket until it's ready.
No, I mean, if it's producing at the time we find it in the ditch.
Yeah, I just don't want to know how old it is.
I don't know.
Yeah, save the seeds, and you can replant.
Well, I don't want to go from seed. That's
no. When it goes to seed, you can replant the seeds and get more over the years.
Well, we're going to try to cheat the system, so to speak.
Yeah, they only live between 10 and 20 years.
Yeah, I don't want to know about that one. But you wouldn't believe who I saw in here earlier.
Now you can't just pluck all of them that sprout.
No. We're going to go for the big ones. That's why I want to go while they're fully sprouted, during the summer. That way I know where they're at, so I can mark them, right?
Yeah.
And harvest what we can off of those. Then we mark it. Then we come back when the first frost hits, enough to dig around it in a big enough area to get all the roots without disturbing it too badly. Then transplant it to our new property and go from there.
Yeah, but you're going to need quite a few of them to make a meal.
No. I'm not talking about a meal for me. We're talking about one person, not me.
Yeah,
I don't like asparagus.
About 5 of them.
I don't personally like asparagus, but I always found it too rubbery, even if it was cooked right, as according to them.
Yeah, you want to get them right when they're about 12 inches tall. You nip them off. You can only do like maybe 3 or 4 per plant per
Well,
season.
we're gonna play it by ear and just gauge where they're at. As long as we can mark the location and we can get them where when they start to go dormant, we'll dig up as many as we can and find a place on our property to let them grow on their own, so we can
Yeah,
harvest on a regular basis. But that's not going to be for me. Like I said, this is for Jenny.
yeah. You want to get them a little skinny and long, because then they won't be so woody.
Okay, well, I really appreciate it, and I am planning on doing raised beds, but off the ground raised beds because of my knee injury, because I can't kneel.
Planter
So
boxes.
not exactly. I want to do freestanding
Yeah,
one.
like the one I made.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be able to make them myself because I mean, while I've got the skills, but I don't trust my knees enough to try to do all the work. Because
And if
last
you
thing I need to do is be working with power tools and my knee goes out. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
if you let go of it, they stop.
No, my knee doesn't stop going out. It just automatically goes out.
I'm
So
talking about the power tool. You let go of it, it stops.
no, no, no. I mean, I'm still going to fall over, is what I'm saying, with a power tool in my hand, which I'd rather not do. But that's why I would rather go with a pre-made something like from Vivor maybe. That's already ready-made kits that I can just screw together. No, cordless drill is easy. Less worry about me getting cut or something like that. Then I got to figure out what do you need to do. Whether I line it, do I don't line it, that kind of thing. I know you got to allow for drainage and all this other fun stuff, which I don't know. But I got to be able to do it while standing or close to. But as I was said, Tiny Titan was in here,
Yeah. Okay.
and you don't see her. I haven't seen her in ages. She's
Yeah.
amazing. The fact that I remembered Lori's name, I go, Lori, yay! I was like, I was happy with myself. My pepper is now about that tall, which I couldn't really show you on your live last night. But
Yeah.
I do have a video that Jenny recorded prior to this live that I will be. I'm not sure whether I should try to show it from my phone or just try to upload it because it's not very good. It's
Yeah. Just update it on the. Just load it up.
well, I'll have to do it after the live because I don't want to do it right now. And I didn't really do the whole spiel like I normally with my normal Sunday updates. But the fact that it was just transplanted not too long ago, the pepper is doing amazing.
Yeah.
And its leaves are about that long. He's got 2 leaves going out like that, kind of sloping out, and they're about that long each. So
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of proud of that it survived.
Yeah. When it gets about 2 feet tall, nip off the top, but it'll send out more branches and more blooms.
We're gonna have to wait and see on that one just to see if we can even get anything first. I just wanted to make sure it survives first because right now it's not above the rim yet. I ran out of soil. That's a reason why it's where it's at. I have not had to water most of my plants recently because of the rain.
Oh, we got a lot of rain today. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot.
The pepper is in the 5-gallon bucket, as you know. The
Yeah.
potato is in a 5-gallon bucket, but the other potato is in a pot that has a little mini reservoir at the bottom, and it can only hold so much before it starts draining out the bottom
Yeah.
on its own. And my tomato, I should say, my clone. It's gonna be a clone from now on. That's what his name is. And it has the self-watering feature, which I have not had to use because of the rain.
Yeah.
So I don't have a choice in that because I can't go out and just move them around. Not
There's
easily
no way
at all.
we got that much rain.
Huh?
Holy smokes, that's a lot of rain.
For what?
All right. Yesterday, we started at 0.32 inches,
Right.
And as of 6:10 p.m., we're at 4.4 inches.
Check out Newton. I'm just curious about what we got so far for this year.
Yeah, just type in rain gauge near me. You'll look for Army Corps of Engineer. Basically, like the airport, stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, that's almost 4 inches of rain.
I see you, man. I apologize. I thought you would pop up first, to be honest. I did.
I came up right after Jason did, and I've been
I thought
sitting
you
back
be
there.
up first. I was waiting to see. I saw you come in. I told you to come up, and you didn't come in until after.
I was kind of in the middle of something.
Okay, that's what you're going to say about it.
Now, I ain't up here for a long time. Since you make me sit in the basement for so long,
Hey, it's faster than the other day, so you can't blame.
I came up right after Jason.
But the thing is, I waited for you for about a minute for you to pop up after you came in.
And I took care of stuff. I was going to show you my find from today, but
Okay, geez. But I do have some military updates that I found out something really interesting about myself, that the military screwed up. I see are you quit? Show me that. That's a disgusting thing. Show me that thing. What is it made out of? Ceramic?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
So quit playing with it. You'll go blind.
Only you. But the peanut brittle gallery's over there playing with the lights.
Why?
Ziggy, make office lights 100%.
Okay.
Oh, you get it on Alexa or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Hi, Molly.
Hey, Molly.
Just saying hi to you, honey.
I hear them.
She said hi. She said it in the chat.
Yeah, I found out something. The interesting thing I found about my military service is that
It might be because
when they changed records back in 2006, they didn't list me as being in the Air Force anymore.
Oh,
I've been in the Army the entire time, apparently. Even though it said I was actually in the Air Force for something else. It completely changed my MOS and everything.
Good.
what? The watcher?
The spit cycle is different.
No, it's spinning.
The sound.
I can't hear you.
Who, Matt or me?
Matt,
Yeah,
now,
you can.
now I can. His lips were moving, but I couldn't hear anything.
That's because I was talking to the peanut brittle gallery.
Well, just tell them hi from us then.
Is that any better?
Hi from them.
Hi. Is that any better?
That'll work for now.
I don't have my overhead light on because it's too harsh for my eyes. They hurt my eyes. That's why I've got 3 different lights on.
I have, and for whatever reason, it's red and white now. But I have a strip light up here, and then I have one of those smart light bulbs over there, and up there, and over yonder.
So you have stripper lights?
All right. That's
Yes, they strip every once in a while. But the headlights are just too bright.
Oh, I bet.
Anyways, so who wants to take a guess on about how much this would be worth?
$350.
I couldn't tell you because
I like your thinking.
I don't know the manufacturer who made it.
Is it like an Andy Warhol type thing or what?
It's like a handmade, like maybe somebody made it and painted it, but
Made it in shop class.
Is there any markings on the bottom?
no.
It's 350 pesos. It might be Mexican.
Sure.
Well, because due to your area, geographic location, it's highly probable.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of attention to detail with it. But I seen similar to this on a couple of different websites
And what
that were going, prices were starting around 75 on up to almost $200.
So I was in the ballpark with my
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
I said, I don't know about that, but I like your way of thinking.
You have to to go to Antique Roadshow. Get in line.
Yep.
Well,
No,
I told Matt before, let me pick something and let him sell something, and you know,
well, that's the reason why I got this, because it was
it's not as good
yellow.
as
It
your
was
metal detector, but still pretty good.
well. I'm wanting to resell it. That's the whole reason that I picked it up. It was on yellow tag sale, so
I can understand that.
and I was just like, it kind of caught my eye, and I was like, I just took a picture of it just to see what it,
How much you paid for
if
it.
there was any value to it, and was like,
Hey, you never know. You don't know until you try. Also, just because it's one of those ceramic ones with the open bottom, double check the inside in case someone stashed something.
oh, it's empty.
Okay, because it looks like it might have been. It could have been a bank, maybe.
No.
It's
But I have
just
seen people
ceramic
stash
touch.
stuff in those before. So
I'm about to.
I just figured, why not?
how much did you pay? Molly wants
I
to
had a
know.
light change.
Okay.
How's that?
You don't look like death warmed over. That's all that matters.
Better okay?
I see you at 5x5. And quit flipping me off. I didn't do anything to you.
$2.
$2.
$2 is a good deal. That's with the tag sale too, so that makes the difference too.
At least he's able to double his money back.
Yeah, you can double your money back.
That's what I said. I was like, I'll roll the dice. If I only make $1 or $2 on it, it's all good.
Oh yeah, you could definitely make that back easy.
I'm dipping my toes into that because yeah,
Rethrifting.
I have to figure out ways to recoup some loss. So
How much?
Hmm?
How much you looking to run?
I'm about $300 in the hole.
I would offer you
Wait.
something I know for a fact is worth that, but I only paid $5 for it. But I'm not sure,
It just with everything, things happening and the meetup and all that stuff, and then directly after that we had other issues that
Well,
arise.
I get
So
that. I get
It
that.
just
Needs must happens. Things happen.
so
And
we're kind of at that point where we're going from month to month on making it.
oh, I get that.
So
I've been through that when I've hosted events up here. I've been through the whole thing too. But I was also working full time back then too. But
Yeah.
things are going to be a little different when
Mhm.
I do have some stuff I wanted to run by you because something that Jenny wants to do once we get settled into our new place and start thinking about some stuff to help more income kind of thing.
Yep.
It's good. It kind of
and it's basically where I'm at.
Deep North just came in.
Hello,
What
Deep North.
up, North Adventures?
Okay, let me see if I can bring it up here because let's see. Let's see here.
But no, if you got something to run by me, go ahead. You
I got to
about
pull it up first.
You got roughly 15 minutes before my live starts.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, I saw it. Okay, give me a second. I got to find up what I want to show you first because let's see here.
I'm doing good.
Trying to.
Hey, DNA. I like that. DNA.
That is kind of cool. Let's see here. I'm trying to find that freaking picture. I made something up for Jenny to help her with her business idea that she wants to do. And I just wanted to see what you guys think about it.
That's like me. I'm thinking about making some portable greenhouses out of IBC totes.
That might work.
Okay.
A little small, but yeah, it's enough to keep your plants alive.
Okay, here.
Exactly, and it's less work, and the fact that it would be mobile would, it would have wheels on it so you can move it around.
Okay, folks, hopefully this works. This is an idea for Jenny that she's wanting to do a coffee shop and book store.
Cool.
That's just one of the designs that we came up with so far. That'd be the employee version of the patch of the logo, but we have another one that's a little bit different. But I just thought, would you guys go to a place like that?
I don't do books and I don't drink coffee.
Well, yeah. The problem is getting the capital to start it up.
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing is capital is not going to be as hard soon anyway. It's just we're not going to start off with a full-blown building right off the bat. We're going to try with something we're going to try along the Appalachian Trail as a trail magic kind of thing to get the word out. And hikers, and they love their coffee. So that's the idea. And I also came up with, okay, I got another one here to show you real quick. I'm going to see if I can find it. Come on, where's it at?
And the idea of it being on wheels, I kind of stole that from my father-in-law.
I can understand that.
Well, no, because he built a dolly style trailer,
right?
And he uses it with the lawnmower to move the generator around. But he also made a flatbed trailer the same way. And I was like, if you think about it, an IBC tote.
What do you think of this? It's an evolution of a hiker on the trail. Which, if you know anybody who does backpacking, when you're on the trail for a certain amount of time, you need that to get yourself boosted. Not everybody drinks coffee, as Matt says. It could be tea, it could be cocoa, it could be anything.
Yeah, well,
but
I like hiking and stuff like that too. So I mean, just because I don't drink coffee doesn't mean that I enjoy my tea. I don't have sweet tea no more, but I still enjoy my tea.
Yeah. I mean, you can still have caffeine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's just just whatever's in the cup is what you put in the cup. Whatever gets you up in the morning.
I need to do something like that whenever I'm jonesing for a fishing trip.
Cool. So, if we got you a 5X T-shirt with that on the back, would you wear it?
Probably.
That's about your size, right?
Yeah. It would have to be a 5X, depending on the make and stuff.
Well, it'd be more like a hiker tee.
This is a 5X,
okay.
And it's made by Carhartt. No, 4X. But if I get a regular shirt from like Walmart or whatever, a cotton shirt, it has to be 5X or it shrinks when I wash it.
Well, we're thinking about getting some moisture wicking hiking shirts and making them on that, and having our look.
When you wash those, they do shrink too.
Well, that's
something to keep in mind.
That's also why you go bigger. And you also need to know when you do got stuff like that, hand washing is allowed. You can hand wash them. You don't have to machine wash them. And definitely don't. You need to let them air dry. And as moisture wicking shirts do, they dry fairly quickly.
Yep.
So it doesn't take much. And the thing is, we're thinking about offering a little book exchange and stuff like that.
I ain't even gonna lie. I did find something today. It was out of my budget price range, but it would have been well worth it.
What was it? You got to tell me. Come on.
A old school roll top wooden desk office.
An old secretary.
The secretary.
Old.
Now, did you check to see if everything was there?
Yes.
Okay.
Everything is there.
Did you check for the hidden compartment? You didn't.
Even if I didn't, I wouldn't tell you.
Well, no, because sometimes people don't
But-
realize there are.
But I did crawl underneath this thing and looked, and it has the maker's mark on it.
That's even better. Then it means it probably does have one.
Underneath what?
What kind of joinery do they
That
use?
roll top desk at Goodwill. So
I did miss out on something about last week that I was considering doing, but I didn't have the room for it here. There's a reason I didn't get it. It was an old treadle sewing machine. Only thing it was missing was the belt. And as you know, anybody who does
did it
outdoor,
turn freely?
huh? Yeah. Yeah, I know. I didn't have
Well-
the space for it here. I don't.
They had it for $150 at Goodwill, but I just didn't have $150 to spend on it.
They had this one here for like 75 because it was missing the belt and stuff. But as people who do outdoor gear, we know the fact that those machines are bulletproof.
Pretty much.
And you can do canvas, you can do leather, you can pretty much do anything on those old Singer sewing treadle machines. And when you do find one, you buy one and you hold on to it with both your hands because it's not just a pretty machine.
Well, you do know that you can make the belts for them with leather,
Yes, I know that, but
or
I
you
don't
can
have
go.
the space here.
or-
That's the issue.
Yeah, well, or you can go down to your automotive stores and just say measure from the top to the bottom of the top spindle and the bottom spindle, and say, I need a belt that'll be circumference of that.
Well,
Make
I
sure
could
you can measure
technically-
across the pulleys too.
I could probably using just rather strapping and make one myself, but
Yeah,
that's just something. I mean, that's the only thing that stopped me was the fact that we don't have the space for it.
Yeah.
That I mean, without that issue being gone, that would have been better. My grandma had one growing up, and she put that thing through hell trying to take care of 11 kids and a husband, trying to keep their clothes on them through the Depression era.
Yeah.
And
but see, that's like I wish my uncle wouldn't have destroyed the one that my grandfather had or my grandmother had.
I've seen too many been motorized. I've seen too many been. The top's been scrapped for metal, and the tables, the things made into straight up tables, which makes no sense.
It's just like.
I had one that I found, and the sewing machine was trashed. It wouldn't work. It was froze up. We attempted to take it apart and free it up and make it work, but it was
That's
just
what I was
It
shot.
was seized.
Too pitted, bearings frozen into the wrong places, and
Sounded like it was left outside.
it was.
Dang.
But like I said, we bought it knowing that it's a possibility that wasn't going to work, and we turned it into a desktop for my mom.
Oh, I
And to
get
this,
that.
until the last day she worked, it was sitting in her office at her workplace.
Oh, that's kind of
So,
cool. Though.
It's now
Finding stuff
taking
like that is bomb-proof when it comes to gear.
it's now taking up space in her craft room, but she won't get rid of it.
Well, I can get because you made it for her.
Mm-hmm.
I get that.
So
It's not. I know we're not talking about gardening, folks, but please forgive us. But this is something I'm interested too. But I did about 2 months ago. I did miss out on two things I had the money for, but I had to turn them down because I had other things I had to spend money on. That was two Alice packs with metal frames. One was the old school BDU style. The other one was the newer version.
mhm.
And for both of them for under $100 together. And I had like $40 each. I had the money. I could have bought them, but I didn't. Some guy came in, bought all of them, and sold them for $1,000 total. And that was all he was there for, to resell them.
I found at the at our local Goodwill. This one I found over by where Texan's doctor's office was.
Yeah.
At that Goodwill, and we stopped at our Goodwill on the way home, and I found four of the what were those tripods? What was the name of them?
Something 3000. 3000. Mercon,
Mercon
I
3000.
think.
Oh, I've heard of those.
Um, they had it was a gimbal style where you could rotate all these different rotating, and then a turn of a button to move the camera one way or the other, or back and forward.
Oh yeah,
Magnus.
the gimbals.
Magnus.
That's
Magnus.
DT 3000.
yeah, I've seen those.
And I put the legs out and opened this to the full point. It was right here to me.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's called the Magnus DT 3000 tripod with fluid head
And you didn't get it though.
and tripod dolly.
No, they were selling them for $30 a piece.
Even one of those would have been worth it.
They sell online. That style.
I'm
or-
kind of in a situation where I can't afford to buy stuff for YouTube. Now, I thought about, if the price was just a little bit lower, buying all of them and see if they would do a bulk package deal
Yeah.
and keep one for myself and sell the others, or keep all, and
Oh, yeah,
sell
I
all
can
of my other ones that I have. Yeah.
Sorry, I had to fix my chair.
Yeah,
I also found a mini porter cool
Oh, what?
and a swamp cooler, a mini
Okay.
swamp cooler. Not the smallest one made, but not the largest out of the smaller ones made. It
That's
was
I'd say it
about
was
3 foot,
smaller.
about
I'd say
3
the
foot
smaller,
tall,
the larger ones.
and about 8 inches wide.
How many gallons was it?
It would hold, I think it said 20 gallons of water,
That's pretty good size.
and it also had the freeze blocks that you could put in the freezer still in the top.
Oh, really?
Really? That would have been a really good deal.
But yeah, I was trying to explain to Texans, but I agreed with her though. We just didn't. A couple dollars here and there is one thing, but
It was not
No.
in the budget. I get it.
I don't
30
think that size is
$30.
effective
It was like she said she didn't think that size was big enough.
Listen,
Well,
I'm
be
thinking-
effective for what we need.
I'm thinking for us to have when we're outside doing like crawfish or whatever, but also when we go out fishing and stuff.
right. Sort of like a reverse heater.
I
so you
have
put hot tub
a
set up.
portable solar powered generator. I can plug it in while I'm out fishing and have a cool breeze blowing across us.
That would be cool.
But
Literally.
I'm also thinking in my shop when I'm in there working and I got the forge
Oh,
going,
yeah.
it would give me a place where I can kind of slide to the side and get cool air.
So,
Yeah,
okay.
a little bit fresh air too.
Please forgive me
Yeah.
for asking this because, I've been in several blacksmith shops. Wouldn't that increase the humidity where it make it unbearable in there?
Because it's cooling, no.
No, I wasn't sure because it is always doing its
Here's the thing though, when you have the forge going, it's drawing that humidity out of the air.
Okay, I wasn't sure because I've never dealt with
So,
one in the
With pointing it in the right direction where I can just get directly in front of it, that air from it and the moisture in the air would cool
I get it. I get it. Okay, question on your forge because I'm just curious. Okay, you have your home built forge, or do you like? I've seen the small.
Mine's propane.
or whatever. Huh?
Mine's propane.
Okay.
I want coal, but you can't just buy coal here. And we don't have the resources to be making a bunch of coal.
Guess what mineral is kind of common here in Iowa?
Coal.
Coal.
Yeah, can you see how much shipping?
Anyways, y'all have fun.
All right,
Enjoy your live.
I'll be over there shortly.
Well, brother. Bye, Peanut Gallery. Sorry for taking over most of the conversation with Matt there, Jason.
Yeah.
So, how are you doing, brother?
Yawning and tired.
Are you okay?
It was just a whirlwind at work today.
Okay. Quick backpedaling on the question that you said something to look up. The something about the water rain levels. Where to look at?
Yeah, you just look up rain gauge near me.
Okay. Okay.
And you'll look for the uh, what is it? The
Right now it is 0.13 in the last 24 hours, but I'm not sure how much it's been for the last week. I know we have quite a bit though.
yeah, you go USGS. You can get your measurements from there. You go on the map and you find your closest location.
Well, since okay, January we had 1 inch, February 0.8 inches, March 1.8, April 6.26,
Yeah, we've had
May 2.92.
in 30 days. We've had 9.81 inches.
In the last 3 months, we've had almost 10 inches.
Okay, then we go back to my year.
And the thing is, June has just started. So,
Yeah, I got 7 days, 30 days, and 1 year.
well, since March, we've had over 10 inches.
Yeah, when was this? 26. Oh, it's not going back. It's only going from February 1st to now. 20.32 inches.
Okay, North, I'm sorry for ignoring you. I apologize. Hi, thank you for coming. I really appreciate you for being here. I like DNA, though. I love the name. But, in the last 3 months, we've had over almost a foot of rain. So that's saying something. And that's because June hasn't finished yet.
Yeah.
And it just got started. So, but since the beginning of June, let's see here. We've already had 0.13 since the beginning of June, but this is only day 4, and we're still going. Oh man, that's still quite a bit, though. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the trees are loving it. Like I said, it's keeping the caterpillars off of the pecan tree, which is good.
How much have you found any grade-wise there, DNA? Sorry, he talked about gold panning.
Yeah. Well, he's setting up for the gold standard, so
I can understand that.
yeah.
Jenny's and Ian have always talked about trying it, but Jenny also wants to go gem hunting and stuff like that too. And with everything that's going on, not just with me, but what's going on with her work and stuff, it just makes it harder for her to take time off away from work.
Yeah.
It's not that she's doing, mind you. Even with her recent surgery last month and everything else, nothing to do with her. But I'm not going to talk about that because it's none of my business. But I can just work. She is my business, but that business is not my business. But any updates on the Critter Rat Patrol situation?
So far, only one for the month of June, and that was on the 1st.
Okay. Nothing recently.
Nothing in the past 5 days, or 3 days.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. I got a jasper on me. I know it's only semi-precious and stuff like that, but I think it's cool because I'm from Jasper. And technically, if you think about it, him too.
Shh, don't let anybody know where I live.
I don't tell you where you live, but the thing is, there's a lot of Jasper counties out there.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
I actually did a search for Jasper County once. I think I came up with like 20 of them, which is really interesting, to say the least. If you look up Monroe, or you don't find a lot of Mahaskas or anything.
Well, yeah, there's also lots of counties are the same.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's-
Well,
It-
there's few exceptions. I mean,
Until you get to the West Coast
but here in Iowa, some of our counties are named after the local Indian tribes, so that's probably why they're a little different, but not by
or a
much.
family or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. This one's a green jasper. It's like, yeah, my son got it for me for my birthday when we were at a rendezvous, and
Oh,
I sometimes use it as an emergency sparker for my flint and steel.
another person from Michigan.
Yep. I've not I see. I've been up to Wisconsin, but not to Michigan. That's the one place I have not been. I've been up in that direction though. Wrong side of the lake. That's not bad. That's pretty good. What do you think,
Yeah.
Jason?
That's pretty good.
Now, I mean, I know you can basically probably find gold everywhere, but you know, I've gone diamond hunting down in Arkansas, and well, that was freaking hot as heck. It was something,
Wrong
and
time of year.
huh?
Wrong time of year.
Well, here's the thing. I think I told you this story before, but
Yeah.
in case those who haven't seen it or heard it, well, when my family and I went down there for diamond hunting because Ian wanted to go, we were hunting all day down there at Crater of Diamonds State Park, and we were looking all day. It was like 100 plus or so whatever, no shade. And my family, my older sister and my family said, "Oh no, I want to go home." I go, "Oh." I was willing to stay there. We had enough money to stay the next day and all that stuff, but they wanted to go home. The day we left, a lady found a $500,000 diamond. Same day we left.
Oh well.
Persistence is key, folks, as DNA will definitely understand. You're not going to find anything without persistence. And also, you could translate that into gardening, hunting, you name it. Just, persistence is key. Am I wrong? I hope I am not. I am not much of a gardener as much as Jason is, or Cliff, wherever Cliff is at. He's going to be here shortly because it's after 8 o'clock. And
Yeah, I'll be heading out on the side of the hour.
are you going to go over to Matt's?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be over there for a little bit.
So how's your bucket stuff going?
Pretty good. Yeah, I'm doing chores tonight, so stuff I neglected from yesterday.
Okay, since you have a larger property, probably going to be large. It's still larger than mine when I get mine. What kind of chores are standard in your area besides gardening?
Who, me or
You.
rephrase that? I was talking with Molly.
Okay. Those actually pertains to Molly too, which whatever. But okay, on average daily chores, other than the gardening part, which we already know, and then your pest control deals. What kind of chores do you have to do on a regular basis on a property your size?
You gotta, just indoor daily house chores. You gotta vacuum, you gotta clean,
So the basic housework, but not I'm talking about on the outside property. But yeah,
and then I gotta do mow the grass on the weekends or my weekend. Sometimes I might have to do it twice a week.
I mean, okay, you have some fruit trees, correct?
Yeah.
How are they doing?
They're doing actually pretty good.
Did you lose all your peaches?
Yeah, rotten squirrels.
You may have to find a way to put a net around it possibly when you get.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to find a cone online and put it around the trunk of the tree so they can't get up it.
Yeah, I was wondering about. I did see a really quick trick on keeping squirrels out of bird feeders. Where they could climb up the poles generally to get to the
Yeah.
seeds and stuff. Someone took I guess it was either a milk jug or some kind of bottle like that, threaded the pole through the hole from the top, right?
Yeah.
Cut out the bottom. And it had it set up where it was just off the ground where the squirrel would have to go underneath it to try to push it up. But when he got up to the top, they had the side of the jug protecting the bird feeder.
Yeah, a pole is different than a tree.
I understand that, but a
Yeah.
collar, like you were suggesting,
Yeah, I was
might
thinking about trying to find a something that's like a dog collar. Get a big sheet of flexible plastic and put it on there with some little nuts and bolts.
I've seen people do the little collars around them before because they get that little area where they can't claw into.
Yeah, like I said, they're in a position where I can't cover them because of traffic.
Because of what?
Because I cannot send freedom seeds that direction because of the street.
Makes sense
Traffic.
on that point.
Yes.
Bows are different, though.
Yeah.
Even in Texas.
Yeah, I figured I'd get a sheet of plastic, then I can also take it off when the fruit's not done, or when the fruit is done, I can take it off and I can store it.
Sort of like an umbrella type situation.
Almost, yes.
Because
Yeah,
DNA suggested flashing.
Yeah, just trying to find flashing 5 feet wide and afford it.
DNA is a arborist. He's the guy you need to talk to.
Oh, no, I'm thinking about also putting up a 2x4 with a S10 body grip.
So hey, we found the right person in the chat for that particular question. So
yeah,
that worked out great.
I never took my test for an arborist,
but he is an arborist. That's what he does for work. So kudos for you coming in there, DNA.
Mm-hmm.
That's appropriate. I dabble in the gardening stuff. I can grow stuff. I can keep stuff alive. Not perfectly, but I do keep I've got a tomato that's over a year old, which I think is kind of cool.
No, I figured probably cheaper with a 2x4 and a body grip trap. It cost me less
They
than
can always go
$20.
around that trap, couldn't they?
What?
Couldn't they go around your trap?
No, they got to go through it.
Why do they have to go through it?
Because you set your 2x4 at a 45-degree angle up against a tree. They'll rather run up to 45 degrees than go straight up.
Then go
And when they go through the body grip trap, because there's no way to get around it, it goes off and gets them.
That's an idea, I guess. He does pest control. You do protecting. You raise trees.
Yeah.
I always wanted to raise a pear tree because I love pears.
Now, if the trees were in the backyard, like some of my trees are, yes, I can pick them off.
Right. But that's something at least. But having somebody you can at least ask questions to about this is really good to have, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when I asked about pest control, I talked to you and I talked to Scott because that's what you guys do. You're the experts in my book. If I'm going to talk about archery, that's my expertise.
Yeah. And by the way, squirrels are delicious.
Yes, they are.
And nutritious.
What do they call them? Tree rats?
Chicken of the tree.
Chicken of the tree, yeah.
Yeah, especially about 45-degree angles. Problem is, it's kind of illegal.
What is?
Oh, trapping the squirrels like that.
Well, then don't do that.
Well, like I said, I can probably put the box out there with the traps in there with some sunflower seeds, and that will get them too. That's legal.
It depends if they have a sweet tooth for your peaches or not.
Oh, no, it's sunflower seeds. You can't go wrong.
Oh, you can, but he's a licensed pesticide applicator too, so.
Yeah, I had my my B1, my B3, and my B5.
Oh, I did tell you about Ian looking up. He's thinking about taking some classes for beekeeping.
I don't know. It's got to be something that you like.
I didn't bring it up. He did.
It's got to be. Have him get a hold of the society in that area. And
Oh,
he's gonna have to go for like 6 months before he makes the decision.
Well, he found a card offering classes at the little store thing like people have on their property for like bread and eggs and stuff like that. They had a thing for classes for beekeeping.
Oh no, it's good money.
No, it's not that. It's just something that might suit his particular needs as he, because one of the things that him and Jenny discussed, while our property is not what you call super huge or anything, it is adjacent to a state park and there is plenty of outdoor stuff, and we could probably put at least one hive up and see what happens there. It's not much. I would not have anything to do with it because I don't know, because I heard somewhere, so please correct me if I'm wrong. If you have a penicillin allergy, getting stung by a bee would not necessarily be a good idea.
I know a lot of people who are beekeepers that are allergic to bees.
No. Penicillin.
Oh yeah, penicillin. Yeah.
I got a penicillin allergy, not a bee allergy, but I know some of these things can affect people who have it. So that's what I heard. So I'm just verifying. So, and as a person who is highly allergic to penicillin, I'd rather not get stung by something that would cause me to go into anaphylactic shock. But I have been lucky in the past, so who knows? Because I've been stung before. But that was with a wasp. That's not the same thing. And I got stung in the back of my freaking neck. Right at the nape of your hair.
I've been stung so many times.
LCR's like me too, so he's allergic to penicillin too. Now, I would love to raise some pears up here because when I was a kid, we had them at the property my mom and dad had as a kid. Where we raised horses, we had pears, and it was a mature pear tree. Mom used to make pretty much anything you could do with an apple, she could do with a pear. From pear cider all the way up to pear pie and stuff like that. She just made it just like apple pie. So now I think she called it a pear cobbler instead though, because it had the little weedy thingy on the pattern thingy on the top on the crust.
He says he's in the back room.
You're in the back room? Let me see here. Yep. There he is. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know.
Turn that.
You got some?
What's that?
You got some? I see your pan there. Do you got some?
Oh, I'm still working on it. I do have a bunch. In there?
Sorry,
then,
you're kind of slow. You're kind of freezing up there.
Some in there. Yeah. So I'm still working on cleaning up all what's in here, though.
A lot of black sand.
A whole bunch of.
I see.
Yeah, a whole bunch of black sand to work through, but
I don't know enough to actually find anything, but I know enough to get myself in trouble.
Hey, that's half the battle.
I watch a lot of gold finding shows.
There we go. Yeah. Nice. That was kind of where this all started for me was
like Gold Rush and stuff like that.
Yeah, there was that one, and then back in the day when I was a bit younger, a lot younger, maybe 10, 12 years old, there was Tom Jones prospecting. It was a little thing. It was on PBS for like, I don't know, 2 seasons, I think. And
I don't know if I've seen it. I've watched PBS religiously as a kid.
Yeah,
it also depends on which state you're in too. What they also show.
Yeah, it was about Michigan beach prospecting, and that's kind of where I.
Yeah, I'm from Iowa.
I enjoyed sitting and watching
you, but far enough.
Yeah, I was. It's a good height.
Like I said, this is my little Jasper here. Let me show you here if I get it up here close enough to the camera.
Yeah,
it's not much. but it's green jasper.
Oh, that's cool. That's a really nice chunk. That's almost jade-like. Wow.
It is, but
nice.
it is jasper though.
Oh no, I believe you.
If it
Definitely
was
believe you
jade,
there.
then that would be a whole different ballgame that I wouldn't be wearing around my neck.
Yeah, it'd probably be like a $1,500. Well, probably more than that, even chunk.
My boy paid
especially
a
with
quarter.
it looking like that.
My boy paid a quarter for this.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I got a. This is my cool shiny rock.
Oh,
It's
wow!
got,
Give me a second. Hold on.
It's got a bunch
That's
of
cool.
bunch of galena in it.
10
Are
minutes
you out
for me.
here? Jason, you're out?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take off now. I gotta get some
Okay.
stuff done.
All right.
Okay. Bye, Molly. Bye, Jason. I'll catch you
bye.
later.
I'll see you guys Saturday.
See you on Saturday.
Saturday, yes. So that's Mr. Fox at Outdoors. Alrighty.
Yeah, love you both.
Alrighty.
He's
Nice
heading
meeting
over
you.
to Matt's live right now. But
Yeah,
that's
I
cool.
don't think I'm on Matt's channel. I thought I was.
I will get his
but I went
link and
to
post it
look.
in the chat for you can follow it.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
So that way you know where to go. Okay.
Yeah. All right, sounds good. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of rocks. I'm definitely an avid rock collector myself. I got a
I'm
house
not
up
much of a
in.
rock collector, but my wife is. My son is. I
Yeah.
look for things like flint, which I can't get flint here in Iowa. Only chert, which
All
really
right.
sucks.
Yeah.
If I had flint, I could use it with my flint and steel, which I really, really do like.
Yeah, for sure.
And
There's definitely a bit of that in Ohio, I believe,
right.
but I don't know that there's much in Michigan.
Well, I put the link in his chat for him, so that way you could
Cool.
go check him out.
Yeah.
And CR is
Definitely
from
will.
Canada, by the way.
Oh, cool. I do have quite a few people that are that I'm friends with in the prospecting community that are like from Canada, all over the place in Canada.
Oh, I know there's big prospecting deals up that way.
Yeah.
Like I said, the only thing I've ever done is some light diamond hunting, and I did go to annual training up in South Dakota a while back when I was still in the service.
Yeah.
And I may or may not found some gold.
Oh, nice.
May or may not, because I don't want to confirm it on live,
Yeah.
video.
I gotcha.
Because it's not legal to just pick it up and take it with you.
Where? From where?
From South Dakota, the Black Hills.
It's not?
Not that I know of. But I got a friend who lives up there, and I
might
can
want to
ask
look
him.
into that.
Huh?
Might want to look into that one. I'm pretty sure that South Dakota has even BLM property.
Well,
which
this
Bureau
was
of
not
Land Management.
on BLM property. This was actually in a park, state park.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
but
might be a little bit, iffy. So I'd rather not.
Yeah.
I do not confirm or deny that statement.
State parks are usually don't restrict gem and rock
This
or
was up between
some precious metals.
Deadwood and the Mount Rushmore area.
Okay.
And that's federal, not state. When you go up that far.
Okay. Yeah. Federal land's a little bit different. That's for sure.
So
to be a bit
like
more.
I said, I do not confirm or deny that. But
you got a shiny
cool
yellow rock.
Kind of thing. And you actually found something that's cool too. Persistence is key.
Yeah, this stuff right here that I'm cleaning up is from it's from that event, the Midwest Gold Fever.
I've actually heard of that one.
Meetup. Yeah,
I've never could
based
afford to go or anything like that because it's not my general cup of tea. But
yeah, he's in Indiana, so I mean it wasn't that far from me. It was
we actually have some
4
friends
hours.
who are from Indiana who generally pop in from time to time, and that's I believe that is my friend Grace.
Okay.
She's in. I think she's in southern Indiana, though.
That's where he is also. It's Cottonwood Trail Gold Camp is where the event was hosted at.
Right.
And it's it's just a public, like, you come, you pay, whatever it is, $30 and a night to like camp and project in the river and all that. And I like going to those kind of places because here in Michigan we can't use powered equipment, dredges or high bankers or anything like
Can
that
you use
unless you're on private.
self-running sluices or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I have the standard like river sluices and pans and all that, but I also have a like a big high banker that
I don't know
run
the names of
material
things.
onto.
Like I said, I know a little bit, just enough to get myself in trouble.
Yeah.
Now,
High
could I set
bankers
something
are
up myself? No, but I know what things are.
I'm sure you could set it up. It's super simple.
Well, I
put the
can't.
four legs on.
That's my biggest issue right now. I had a knee replacement last year, and due to an issue that with my recovery is making it unable for me to kneel properly and get back up.
I feel you.
I can push myself up with my right leg, but not my left.
Yeah.
Which really sucks, by the way, because I love backpacking and hiking and stuff, which really, makes a difference.
Yeah. And mosquitoes all over in my garage.
You need a bug zapper.
Yeah, I do.
Or a bunch of frogs.
That would be. Yeah.
Frogs or some chameleons or something. Those things will eat those things like they were going out of business.
Oh yeah, for sure they would.
Sierra, what did you retract your message for?
Oops.
JM? Who's JM? Oh, Jason and Molly. Okay. Oh, okay. Now I just posted.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. You're good. I have a tendency to ramble, and I usually can talk about pretty much any topic except for two: no politics, no religion.
Yep.
And if you're veterans, hey, you're even more welcome here.
That I'm not.
I am. I was in the Air Force and the Army for 16 years.
Wow. Nice.
Well, Army
I got medically disqualified.
I was an Army medic for 12 and a Air Force admin for 4 before that.
Wow.
Yeah, I got bored for
nice.
a month after I got out, and I rejoined.
Nice.
For 12 more. Then I got tired of it at 16 because of all the politics, and yeah, that was over 20 years ago, though.
Yeah,
I'm old man.
I tried getting in the Air Force. I wound up getting medically disqualified because when I was 19, I had a snowboard accident and ruptured the disc in my lower back, and they were like, "Well, we don't think you can make it through basics."
That makes sense.
Okay.
That's it. No, we had a guy who went through basic training with us. He was our honor grad candidate.
Yeah.
He got to the last day of graduate, right, the day of graduation, and he got notified that he was disqualified medically because he found out that he was, I believe, diabetic. He didn't know he was.
Wow, I didn't know that they would medically disqualify because of that. I suppose it makes sense. I mean, if you're overseas, it's a little hard to get your hands on insulin if it's
Well,
needed.
the thing is, he wasn't a type 1, he was a type 2. The ones you just watching your diet type of thing. But he was like, he had the highest run, the best run, the best PT scores, class scores, everything.
And yeah, he got medically disqualified because of stupid test results.
The thing is, he didn't even know.
That's crazy.
He did not even know.
That's just, it's sad, but not surprising. I guess is what I would say.
Well, I originally was going to go in the Marine Corps, which, like my dad, and he said, "No, you're smarter than that." I took the test for the Marine Corps, just a little practice test. They got super excited. My dad took one look at them, looked at me, and said, "No, you're not going to make it." And he basically, he's shorter than me by 2 inches. Basically, with one hand, picked me up and carried me to the Air Force recruiter's office. My dad was one of those old school people who worked at sawmills, could lift up big trees by himself, kind of.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Armed. Well, okay.
Little burly lumberjack dudes.
Oh no. The thing is, he was short.
Well,
Okay.
short, but still burly.
Okay, give me a second here. Let me make you bigger so you can see this a little bit. This is also something you can get because you'll get rid of what they got right here in the hand.
Yeah. Shit.
This is my dad right here.
Yeah.
That's his brother, my Uncle George. Look at those morels right there.
Oh man. Nice. Those are freaking giants.
Yeah, they had a patch they used to go back to every year. My dad was only 5'5" until he had surgery on his back due to a crushed vertebra.
Yeah.
And they had to take a piece of his hip to correct that issue. And it made him 5'6". He got taller.
Cheat code.
It was a cheat code. But it did fuse his back and everything else. He couldn't really do much after that. But
yeah. Yeah, my mom ended up having to get spinal fusion done.
But I'm built like my dad, just a little bit taller.
Similar. Yeah.
But
I am built like my grandfather.
I actually had an issue with my growing up because of our diet was not what you call ideal for people of my age back in the late 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's back when we drank a lot of powdered milk back in the day.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And it's before everything was fortified.
Yeah.
I developed rickets on my lower legs, which affected the length of my legs should have been.
How's that for a find inside my gold cons?
Oh my.
22 shell or 22.
Not yours, is it?
What? From
Was
me
it your
shooting?
22?
Hell, no. No, it's.
It tells me one thing. Somebody's a bad shot because that's not even mangled.
No, yeah, there's a bunch of them. Well, it came out of a river, so.
Well, someone was shooting up because it would have had to hit something, but it looks like they shot it up and it came back down in the river, or got washed.
This is true.
River.
Yeah.
If it hit something, would have been at least mildly mangled.
Yeah, I have a few that I've found so far that are just shrapnel, basically, but
well, that means they hit something.
Yeah, I have found a fair bit of them also that were like, pretty well, almost perfect. Could damn near reach
fossils along the way.
Yeah, actually, I have tons of fossils. I did show you this one right here, or tried to. This is
one of those
ammonites.
Cool.
Yeah, I wound up polishing it up and everything, got it real nice and shiny.
That is freaking cool.
There's the ammonite, and then from the gold camp place, there's like this one. It's like a whole bunch of.
Give me a second. Let me make you bigger on there. I can see it better.
Yeah, whole bunch of corals and stuff like that.
That is pretty cool.
And then the one that I thought was really
for not
cool.
being a rock hound, you've got some really good stuff there.
Yeah.
That first one was not an easy find.
No. There's this one. This is like, where's the camera?
Well, that's kind of cool. I don't know what it is, but it's kind of cool.
It's basically like a bunch of shell that was like concreted together, like a concretion.
They probably went into limestone or like a clay that
it's almost like a sandstone that is attached to.
Yeah.
And there's like this one's another one that's pretty cool. It's like all striated and stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah.
My boy actually found
there's a ton of cool ones
a while back, but I'm not sure if I can find it or not.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
I had one. Yep. Oh, here it is. Yeah, this one is actually a clam half of a clamshell.
Oh
It's
wow!
fossilized.
The way it's set up, it looks like a bottom part of a jaw.
It does kind of.
Hey, Ground Fog, how you doing, brother?
Yeah.
That's
You
cool.
can see all the layers of the shell in there and stuff.
Oh,
Thought
I
it was
bet.
pretty cool. It was a fun find. Came out in a whole shovel full and was like, oh, that doesn't look like a normal rock. And yeah, it wasn't.
Well, as soon as I can get this one picture, I'm going to show you something I think is really cool that my boy found.
Yeah.
And it's a spearhead, a
Oh, cool.
3,000-year-old spearhead.
That's sweet.
And he found it at
here's
a
my
local
chunk of-
park, which you probably would love to go see. It's the Makokota Caves here in Iowa.
Yeah.
And he was walking along
That's my chunk of
the trailhead.
green jasper.
Give me a second. I'm looking at pictures. Oh,
Yep.
That's cool. I like my green jasper. That's a nice piece though.
Yeah. I find all kinds of stuff up here in Michigan.
Oh, I bet.
This one's a banded jasper from up there in the Keweenaw.
Wow. Are they worth anything?
You can make them into like jewelry, and like they take a polish like really, really, really well. Surprisingly enough, they're actually a pretty darn hard stone as far as just random stones go.
Right.
They're not as hard as quartz or diamond or dolerite and stuff like that, but they're still pretty tough stones. They polish pretty well. Big old.
Yeah. I'm gonna show you mine real quick here. That's pretty cool.
That's copper. Big old copper nugget.
Yeah, let me show you this one real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, this is about 6 inches long. When I show it to you here, give me a second.
Really? Yeah. Oh wow.
Now I'm gonna do something.
That is freaking sweet.
Give me a second. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
Look at the serrations on that thing.
Holy crap. Wow.
And the thing is,
boy, somebody spent a lot of time napping that.
Oh yeah.
No,
this was in eastern Iowa at the Makokota Caves on one of the trails, and he found it sitting horizontal on the trail. Blade, give me a second here. Let me put this down here. The blade was this way on the trail.
Oh, and they still spotted it.
He walked down, picked it up, and I think I couldn't tell you what stone that was. I thought it was flint or something like that.
Yeah.
Because it was slightly translucent, if you noticed it, and he donated it to the park because he found it. Well, too many people find something like that in a state park, and they're saying, "Oh, I'm just going to take that home."
Yeah,
but because he was 9 years old when he did this, he donated it to the park. Gesundheit.
Excuse me.
He got his name in the paper. He got a little display that at the park itself in their museum saying that he was the finder of this particular artifact and that he
That's
donated.
Awesome.
At the age of 9, he has a display at the park permanently for life.
That's awesome.
Hey, he's an archaeologist at 9 years old.
There you go, right?
I got a video I told him when I was me explaining what it was and what we had to do to it. And I told him it was flint because he knows how good, valuable flint is to me, which is makes it valuable to him. He went like this. I told him, but you can't keep it. You got to. It's not right. We didn't have the right to keep it.
Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah.
We had a moral
that's cool though.
To donate it to the park. We turned it into a park rangers, and she was so impressed that he did it.
That's awesome.
It is. I mean, we actually had a reporter call our house and a little interview about him and everything.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's cool. That's definitely one good way to instill some good moral in a kid.
He does have his still greedy parts, like,
Well, don't we
it's
all?
mine, I found it type of situation. But
Yeah.
like a Gollum type.
Don't we
Of,
all?
hey, Tyler. Oh, Ajax Outdoors is also from Michigan.
Who is it?
Ajax Outdoors. Hey,
I
Cliff.
don't know
More
that
than welcome to
channel.
come up, brother.
Yeah, I'm actually probably gonna hop down here in a minute. My phone's at like 10%.
But I tell
Yeah.
everybody else who usually films on their cameras, like my friend Scott, who's from South Dakota, bring a
Yeah.
battery pack with you. It's your friend.
Yeah. Normally I do have one, and I mean, I could go inside and get the charger, but I'd be up at 5 a.m. for work anyway.
Okay. You have a name I can call you, or do you want to call me? To call you DNA?
I'm Jake.
Jake. Well, Jake, I'm Colin.
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Colin.
And you're more than welcome to come back anytime, brother.
Yeah, I think we've chatted before.
It's been a while, but not
Yeah.
up here. We have never really been chatted up here, though. I don't think.
Yeah, no, I haven't been up on stage. I've been
Well, now you have
in the chats.
Hey, Tyler,
thank
I'm
you.
glad you're here. But it's cool. We got two guys from Michigan here now.
Yep.
Now I don't know which part, how far you guys are apart from each other, but it's probably not that far.
What did you say channel is?
Ajax Outdoors.
Ajax. Oh, AGEX. Ajax.
Yep. His real first name is Tyler. So
Right on.
he does a lot of air gun and hunting with squirrels and rodents and stuff like that.
It's a good
And if you
pastime
really want
in
to get
Michigan,
under
that's
skin,
for sure.
he made a challenge. Someone challenged him to hunt squirrels while covered in peanut butter, and that's a whole different.
Oh, okay. That sounds funny. I want to see that video.
They keep on waiting for that video. It has not happened yet.
Yeah. No
But
surprise
he's
there.
a really cool guy. And yeah.
I'm in Oakland County and Keweenaw County. I have in both counties. So,
Well, if you can hear that there, Tyler, yeah, we got somebody from your neck of the woods. It's always good to meet neighbors.
Absolutely.
But if you're going to drop down, watch your phone out. Don't let it die on you.
Yep.
You're welcome up here anytime. Just remember to bring a battery pack with you next time.
I will, definitely.
Well, I'll catch you later, brother. Thank you for coming up. Thank you, Jake.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
Have a good rest of your day.
You as well. Okay, folks. Yeah, that was Jake from let's see, what Deep North Adventures. He was doing, if you're wondering what he was doing in this thing, he was panning for gold. So, yeah, we did a little gold discovery and talk about finds and things like that, which was really cool. And we're going to be talking about everything else. And Tyler, if anybody else wants to come up, you are more than welcome. We'll talk about pretty much anything today. I'll give little updates on my plants. I will be doing a small video upload after this of my plants, which I did right before my live. Cliff, I did not get a chance to watch your video, but I did know that you did post some, and I have not had a chance to watch it as of yet because I was watching a movie with my wife. But I will catch it when I get done here. I promise. I will comment in everything. And you misspelled my name again, Tyler. Colan. I can do it in sign language if you want me to. But that being said, my plants are doing extremely well. There are 2 sets of flower buds on my clone tomato plant at this time. It's not part of the challenge, mind you, but I am growing something. So that one has got I got some video on that. Well, technically, Jenny recorded the video for me while I narrated, so to speak. So you'll find out more about that later on when I posted it as an update. But my pepper is now about that tall, about 5 or 6 inches tall. The leaves are about that long on each side, just going straight up like rabbit ears. So it's doing amazingly well, considering it's the only one that after I separated all the other ones out, I did not save any other ones than the one. So this is a one and done type situation for me. All those seeds, only one only one shall survive. 10 billion seeds enter, one plant leaves, kind of thing. No pun intended on the leaves part. Like I said, and the potatoes, Ian is just, I did take all the flower buds off of Ian's to help promote more potato growth. I don't know. His is not as in deep as soil than my potato is, because my potatoes got more room to grow. So, and I haven't had to water it at all today at all, because we've been having a lot of thunderstorms. And thanks to little research. How you doing, brother? Glad you can make it.
I'm doing, I suppose, and thank you.
You're welcome. How's your garden growing?
Slowly and suffering.
Not enough rain?
Nah, it's just hot, and I'm dealing with stupid squirrel keeps trying to eat my stuff.
And you can't take him out, huh?
Ever when I'm outside, he's not. When I'm not outside, he is.
Hmm.
He does
Maybe
not
you
like
got
to
to
be
start-
anywhere near where I'm at when I'm
Maybe you
working.
should do a blind or something to try to see if you can wait him out.
I'm not going to sit in a blind in like 95-degree heat.
Sitting,
No, thank
okay,
you.
I have no idea what else to suggest. But apparently, Jake, that was on up here earlier, had been here to my channel before, but he came up, decided to say hi. So turns out he's from the same area as Ajax, so that's kind of cool. He showed off some gold and everything else. Are you okay, brother? You look like you're a little dehydrated.
No, I need to sneeze, but it doesn't want to surface. It's like in the back.
Cliff? It doesn't help, but I'm trying.
No, I need to sneeze.
Yeah, I'm offering you a hanky.
I'll just snort some hot pepper dust.
Well, you put some peppers, hot pepper juice up your nose or something. I know smelling something hot pepper wise usually makes me want to sneeze.
Yeah, cinnamon extract will do the same thing.
Do you have any?
No, unfortunately, I don't. That seems like $5 a small for like a small ball. It's like $5. All right, go off so I can actually hear what the hell's going on over here.
Well, generally, when I really need to clear out my sinuses or something to keep me from sneezing, I use that boom stick I got, and it cleans out the sinuses really well.
Yeah, it cleans up the sinuses, but it doesn't stop you from having to sneeze immediately.
I haven't had that issue. But then again, I try to blow my nose as often as I can. That's the reason I have all these.
Goes the weasel.
Well, at least I can breathe. Did you hear what he just called you?
I'm reading it. I mean, I can show him my foxhole if he wants to, but it's going to be a little moist.
Ian actually owns a foxhole cover.
Yeah, it's called my underwear.
No, he actually has a foxhole cover for real. It's a military issue. It was in that get home bag thing he bought at the flea market. Not sure what he's going to do with it, but it's something. But I did see that you did put out another video today, but I didn't get a chance to watch it before I started my live. But I am going to watch it later.
Yeah, I put the second one out like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about it, and then I was like doing something. I was watering some plants. I was like, ooh, I need to get that video out.
Well, when you see this next video, I didn't do it. Jenny was my camera girl.
Videographer.
Well, she was the camera girl, but she's got a good eye too. So you're going to see that when I get it uploaded. But she's got the names of both the 5-gallon bucket challenge ones first. Then she went around for the other ones. The only one she didn't really show is the one I didn't record on was my year-old immortal plant, tomato plant. It hasn't changed much, other than it's got tomatoes.
That's good.
But the clone has gotten at least 6 blooms in 2 different locations.
Nice.
One up here is a cluster, and one down here is a cluster.
It's like
So-
that's like similar to what my recovered beefsteak tomato plant is doing.
Well, these are technically beefsteak, but there's the ones from Walmart, like I told you, and they're just very, very unique in their stances. Because they're the ones I told you that were from Ontario, that out of that little 2-pack deal,
Yeah.
and the fact that it's still growing as much as it is, I'm going to try to save some of the seeds from those tomatoes. It's where I could propagate them to the next generation. If my tomato plant is still alive next year, which I'll be amazed if it is.
Should be, as long as you bring it inside. What the?
No, this is the one I keep in the kitchen, Cliff.
Okay.
That's my house plant.
Sunlight.
He's my house plant. I don't put him outside only rarely, but I do put him outside sometimes. But it's just too much a hassle to move him back and forth. Well, especially since I can't really hold on to. It's going to hard to hold on to a plant that big with one hand and still hold my cane. So I usually have Ian do it for me. But at least I have a somewhat garden going on. It's not much of a garden, but it is a garden of a sort.
Also,
Right?
hi Tyler. I didn't see you sneak in. Also, Groundfog, how's it going?
Oh, you wouldn't believe who was here earlier.
I'm
Tiny
going
Titan.
to take a wild guess and assume it was Tiny Titan.
Oh, yeah, Lori. I haven't seen her in ages. It was nice to see her, though. I'm glad she came in. Then Jake came in, which was really cool. I've seen him a couple times.
Molly popped in apparently.
Molly was in here when Jason was up here for a while, and so was Matt. And but Matt had his own live he was going to go do, so it was kind of cool. Matt got a new find at the thrift store, which is really cool. He actually found a ceramic male rooster about 10 inches
6
long.
inches.
Huh?
Okay, never mind. You said 10 inches, so he found a 10-inch.
Yeah. the literal rooster thing. Yeah.
I shall refrain from using the
It is, folks, the word for it is perfectly legal. It is a actual name for what a male chicken is, not just rooster, the other word.
morning alarm clock.
Without the L.
Yes.
But the thing is, he got it for like $2, and he did some web searches, and it said it could be worth about $75, which is not bad. He did find a old secretary's desk, the one with the roll-up door on it.
Oh, nice.
But he didn't get that one because it wasn't in his budget for $100. It's not your cup of tea, I know.
No, it's not that.
That's why I was asking you if you're dehydrated, because that's what it looks like.
Not dehydrated, just tired.
Well, being dehydrated can take different forms, including being tired.
Oh no, I'm not dehydrated.
When's the last time you got anything electrolytes?
Like my fifth one of these today.
No. Is there any electrolytes in it at all?
No,
You need to replace those.
no, I don't.
You do. Who's the medic here, me or you?
Who was the medic?
Still, I have more. I have 12 years experience.
You got jack squat for experience in the desert.
I went to basic training in Texas.
Basic training was what? 6 weeks?
2 different, more than that, because I went to 2 different basic trainings. AIT for me was in San Antonio.
Texas ain't New Mexico. Texas is wet. New Mexico is hot, dry. It's like sitting in an oven.
And I did live in Phoenix for a while. Actually,
I'm
it was
dehydrated.
Queens Creek, which was just outside of Mesa.
I'm just tired because I've been outside since 10 o'clock this morning.
You could be, just because you don't want to say you're dehydrated, you could still be.
I'm not dehydrated.
You could be low on your electrolyte level, is what I'm saying.
My pee was clear.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything.
Means I'm not dehydrated. It didn't come out looking like old dark.
How's your salt intake?
Pretty damn high.
Okay. That will at least be a little bit of a reprieve on you.
I've had salt, I've had sugars, I had
not so much on the sugar, but
chips, so technically oil and seasoning.
Chips I can understand to a point. I'm just worried about you, okay? I've seen what dehydration does to people when they don't pay attention. Because drinking straight water is not the answer. You need to do it's a 1 in 4.
I didn't. I had one of these of lemonade.
There's no electrolytes in that.
Doesn't matter. Still sugars. Don't need electrolytes.
You just reminded me of a movie I saw. I'm not sure if you've ever seen it, called Idiocracy.
Yeah, it's trust me, it's not what I crave.
It has electrolytes.
But what are the electrolytes exactly? It's what plants crave. What is it?
Not smart enough to understand that, but it is what it is.
I'm good. I'm just worn out and tired because this is like day 2 of just trying to get as much done as possible. Trying to rebuild things, redo dirt. I was out there working on watering system so I don't have to walk around the freaking fence with 40 feet of hose to water my plants.
Be well, CR.
Later, CR. Somebody ripped ass.
What do you mean?
I heard somebody. I'm also listening to Matt, too, in the background.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
So I got 2 streams going.
You have more than one screen, though, don't you?
No, I got 1 screen.
Oh.
I can just have multiple windows running at the same time without my computer going sideways some days.
I was considering about, when I get a chance to, if I have the extra cash, to upgrade my system this here and have a dedicated YouTube computer where I could, stream on that with 2 screens and that kind of thing. Oh, wow. Did you hear that? Major thunder. I actually felt it through the floorboards.
I didn't.
I was doing some research thanks to Jason's comment earlier about checking my precipitation levels. In the last 4 months, even though this month counts as the 4th month, we've had over almost 12 inches of rain. That's a lot.
No, they are getting, well, they're supposed to get 52 inches a year, so.
That's you guys, right?
Not even close.
I'm not sure how many I'm supposed to get.
If we got 52 inches of rain every year, we wouldn't be constantly in a damn drought. Like we do like non-stop drought season. It could rain for a month straight and we'd still be in drought season.
We're supposed to average about 36 to 38 inches. And we're already at over 12.
I missed entirely
this year. So we're like a third of the way there, and it's only halfway through the year.
Yeah, we ain't hardly gotten any rain. We ain't got rain since like January, February. No, we got rain a while back, a couple weeks ago, but it wasn't a lot.
Yeah. I got a question for you. Do you drink coffee at all?
Every once in a while.
Because Jenny wants to open up a coffee shop bookstore a mobile version,
Okay.
and I'm going to show you a couple pictures. You tell me what you think, okay? Give me a second here. Oh, where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Sorry, I'm just trying to find things and I don't know where everything is.
That's how I am half the time. I'm still trying to find a pair of pruning snips that are supposed to be in my truck. Don't know where I put them. Can't find them. Still think I buried them on accident in one of my planters. So I just bought new ones.
Yeah, that happens a lot, apparently, doesn't it?
I have multiple sets of everything just in case because I always displace things here and there, especially when it comes to random garden tools.
Why can't I show this one?
But yeah, no, this was a really good pair. That was the one that came with my saw. There was a saw trimmer kit,
Okay.
but I can't find the pruning shears, which is really irritating.
Okay, I think I got it.
I know where they're at. I think. Problem is, there's about 20 sunflowers on top of it now.
This would be like the employee's T-shirt kind of thing.
Interesting.
Now, yeah, that would be like over the pocket, you know. Now, this next one, it'd be like the one on the back. This is like going like the Appalachian Trail type situation, trying to figuring out trail magic kind of thing. And I just thought I'd do something a little different for people who do a lot of coffee on the trail. You know how people are in the mornings when they got to have their first cup of coffee during the day. They don't even feel human yet.
Yeah.
This is basically the evolution of man coffee style.
I'd be more or less at feeling humanish would be where I'd be stopping at.
That's what you look like you're at right now, just feeling humanish.
No, I'm probably more like the first up stage.
Right before humanish?
Yeah, not quite there.
Well, we're going to make different ones for different things. If we ever decide to do a Ren Fair version, because she wants to try running it at Renaissance fairs too, because we're going to do like a new and used book section. But on the trail, it'll be all trade. Take a book, leave a book kind of thing, like a little library type of situation.
Yeah.
Because backpackers and hikers and stuff, they need something to keep themselves occupied at night, other than their devices, which can die really quickly. You can only watch so many movies before you get your mind goes numb.
Yeah, I do.
So a good book, you don't have to worry about. Only thing you have to do is make sure you have enough light to read by.
I'd read like 1 or 2 pages, and then the book would smack me in the face, and I'd be like, "Oh, time to go to bed."
Hey, that's 2 pages down, a whole book to go.
Yeah, but 2 pages when you're tired, you don't remember what you read. Guaranteed.
Well, it depends. I mean, most people who are going to be reading stuff, they'll get the book that they want to read on the trail, if it's the Appalachian Trail, and they'll just carry it with them, that kind of thing. And if they don't have a book, we just say a free will donation for we can have enough money to replace the book. As long as we can have to keep a certain amount of different styles. And if there's a book that you want us to find, we could try to find it and have it set up aside, because she's going to be traveling outside of the trail, not on it like I am. Huh?
Anarchist Cookbook.
That one is hard. That's not something a normal hiker would read on trail. You know that. And that's also illegal to own.
It is now, but if you have original copies, it's not. It's illegal to download new copies.
Oh, I get that. My light over here died.
Well, I got plenty of lights.
No, this one here, I had it on high instead of low, like I usually keep it. So I got to plug it in. It works great, but it's not great for a couple of hours. It doesn't do like 3 hours easily. That's for sure. Now the one that's like right here in front of me is that little bulb. Oh, I love that look. Little Boris Karloff type situation. No, I like this one.
This thing is I quite like this guy. He's a handy. He's heavy, but he's handy.
If they can't find you handsome, they can find you handy. But look at this.
Forgot where the button was.
But that's the problem. I don't put it on high for that reason. But I like it the fact that it's got that little hook right there. And it's rechargeable. That's your little puck light, though, right? I still think you look like Iron Man.
One of the boxes I have over here has my safety puck in it, and I don't know what box it's in.
Oh, that's too bad. You
I have two of them. Well, had two of them.
Right. Now, I know you have a lot of flashlights and puck lights, obviously. What headlamps do you prefer to use? Do you still use your Olight style ones, or do you have one particular you use other than that?
No, I just use my Olight one. It fits right on top of my hat.
Okay.
After about 2 minutes, I don't even remember. I don't even realize it's there.
I've done that. You just set it right here, and not realize that I'm actually using it to look through it, and the next thing I know, I forget that I need to put new batteries in it.
So, what the hell is it at? Yeah, I shove it on there all the time. It just sits on there all casual like. I mean, you've seen it.
You know that little micro one you got.
This little guy right here. I love using him. My hat just sits right there.
That's the rechargeable one, though, right?
Yeah, they're all well. Most of my Olights, all of my Olights are rechargeable. Like
except for the one you sent me, it wasn't. The other one was. That's one Ian claimed. He misplaced that one, by the way. It's in his room somewhere, but he doesn't know where it's at.
So, yeah, this one. I just wear this one. After a while, I just forget it's on the hat.
I may be using mine a lot, like for the same reason, even though I do have my Vaunt. But getting rechargeable batteries for those little pin light batteries or whatever, AAA batteries, is a lot easier to do and charge than buy new ones all the time. So, but what's the lumens on that one?
This is 5.
500 or 5?
5 This light mode's 5 lumens. It's an 1100. It's I think this one's 1100. Or is this the 1150? No, this is the 1100. Or sorry, 1000.
1000 lumens?
Yeah.
I thought that was awfully bright.
No, that wasn't even close to awfully bright.
Well, compared to a 5 lumen one, I meant. Quit flashing me, Cliff. You're lucky I'm not. Oh, that one especially. Don't do that one. Good thing I'm not.
Narcoleptic?
Huh? Yeah, I'm glad I'm not.
Yeah, this one's 1000 lumens.
Now, did you get any new cards in lately?
Just the one I got last month.
That last Grim?
Yep, I'll get one every month.
Did you ever figure out how many packs of those survival cards you have yet?
Full complete packs or?
Yeah. Well, you a set of playing cards. Your survival playing cards from.
You have one full set, but that's only because I bought the entire set.
No, I thought you acquired the rest of them separately.
No, I acquired some, but I started midway through one of the sets, so I never got the full complete set for those ones. So I ended up buying the whole complete set pack.
How much did those run?
I think the complete set was like 25.
That's not bad.
Might have been 30. I don't know. I've had it for like quite a while.
Right, I get that.
Oh, that's why I didn't want to sit right. Magnets.
What's the patch on your hat? It's reflecting, so it's kind of hard for me to read. Wild Spirit Wolf Sanctuary. That's kind of cool. I like it.
Last good outside hat.
Well, mine is my my veterans hat, obviously, but I want to get a new hat for Jenny's coffee shop, sort of like a cash cap, but not, because cash caps are expensive, and get patches that she can swap out and sell go with their business, where people could just like try to collect them all kind of situation,
So basically, you want a Velcro hat with patches.
and pockets. But an actual cash cap is not cost effective to carry in bulk. You know what I mean?
No, they are not. They
And
are expensive, but
the problem that I've actually come up with, besides being having a place where you can put a patch here, obviously, is, and also the pockets that they have on them, is the one thing that everybody disagrees with, and that's this part back here. Some people like the snapbacks. Some people like the Velcro. Myself, I like the buckle because it's. I mean,
well, that's what mine is. I think mine's got that stupid annoying buckle, but I hate that thing when I wear my hat the other way around.
I don't mind it.
Because it basically this whole snob right here sits right on my freaking brain pan. It like digs into it. Yeah, right there. It just like pushes into my brain. I'm like, dude,
Well,
it's irritating.
Mine does the same thing. Oh, let's see, where's mine at? Mine's right here. But my head's about big. My melon's a little bit bigger than yours.
Yeah, most of the time I just don't wear it backwards.
I don't. I have nothing to hold it up when I wear it backwards because everything is like I'm balled up there anyway. But if I'm going to wear something like that, I'm just put a bandana on and I'll be good.
Squeaky chair today.
No, it's just I do want to get a bandana with all the different knots and bushcraft stuff on it. You like from Dave Canterbury, maybe? I don't know. Unless there's somewhere you've got a better one that's not bright neon orange.
Freaking wazoo.
How big is it?
Standard. I think theirs is like a 16 by 16 bandana. It's a big one.
I like the ones that you can also make it into slings if you need them to. Sort of like the setup for the military bandages and stuff like that. But I've got one.
$17 for a bandana. You can get it in green or like a tanned white one. The green one is more for footprints, and the other one is a foraging bandana. But it's roughly $17. Pretty much just about everywhere I'm looking at it. You can get the Coleman's military ones, but those are like $25 a piece. Apparently, Ivy Spot has it for $43 for a $17 one.
Now, Bass Pro's got a camping one.
Let's see.
Archer Bushcraft has one. It's like sort of like a light blue that says "Know Your Knots," which is kind of interesting.
Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. Depends on my mood.
Archer Bushcraft also has the survival plant guide, but that I would think you need to change that one out depending on where in the country you're at, because your survival
4 bandanas.
Huh?
Just take 4 bandanas.
You just got to have one for the local area you're in, and you need more than one bandana anyway.
I'm probably about to get kicked out of here.
Why? Why would you get kicked out of here? Is your internet acting up?
I don't think it's me. I think it's you.
I'm not touching my computer. I'm not even touching my laptop, but I'm sitting back in the back. Did you freeze up? I think you froze up. I'm not touching my computer. If you did freeze up, you can come right straight back. Yep, I'm losing him. Let me check my speed here. Yep, I lost Cliff. Okay, you are frozen up on screen. I'll drop down and then come back up. I'll let you back in. I'm not sure what happened. It might be my side, I think. Let me double check. Because my download speed is, my upload speed is negligible. What the hell? My download speed is like 341, but my upload speed is 21. Give me a moment, Cliff. I think it's on my side. Hold on. Where's my freaking cane? Are you doing the game? I'm pretty much closed. Yeah, like both of us on the same. You know I'm streaming, right?
No, I didn't.
Every Thursday and Tuesday. You know this.
Oh,
I did an internet speed test. Download speed 360 plus. Upload speed 20.
how many windows do you have open?
Not that many. Cliff basically froze, but I'm gonna bring him back up. You back?
I guess you were frozen on my side. I was still going, but then I looked. I didn't have any. I had no signal bars. I was like, "What the heck?"
Well, I just checked my internet and it went from my download speed was like 360 plus. My upload speed 20.
Yeah, so it was on your side then.
Well, I'm double checking it again now that you're back up here. And okay, currently it is at 371 even. 20. What the heck? 21. That is weird. Oh, I have an idea. Give me a second.
Ian's on freaking the Oculus, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he is too. But I'm checking something too. I didn't check my updates lately. That might be part of it too. Because sometimes that has an issue for it too. Though I am considering when I do get a chance to upgrade my system because my computer's pretty old. I've had it for about 4 or 5 years now. And I might need to go get another laptop and a desktop for this.
I got mine in like 2011.
Yeah. How many times have you upgraded it?
None.
Exactly.
I've been forced to get updated Windows, but which sucks.
I get that. Man, I'm trying to get past 21 and I haven't been able to do it. I'm at 21. Oh, 21.45. I'm up to date on my upload, so it's got to be somewhere external.
Yeah, I don't know. Currently, the only ones in here are you and me.
That's okay if that's okay with you. What you eating?
Well, I'm on. I don't know what screen I'm on. Hold on. What are we doing? Last of these.
Oh, sweet Smarties.
Yep.
Those are always been good.
I was cleaning and I found my bag. I was like, "Ew, what's in here?" And I was like, "Oh, I still got like 20 of these things in here." I've been munching on the last 2 days.
That's kind of cool. I was doing some searching, trying to do my stuff for getting my disability rating for my military stuff taken care of. They sent me a copy of my medical records, and I found something really interesting in there. They forgot.
How allergic to water?
No. They put me down as being in nothing but the Army in my medical records. Even though I was 4 years Air Force. And the biggest thing is when I was looking at my MOSs and stuff like that, I scrolled all the way down to the bottom, and they just happened to see my when I got discharged and all this other stuff, right? And it happens to list all my MOSs and all my specialty stuff that I am and everything else. And 71 Lima when I was in the Guard is a admin. It shows that. My 91B, which was a medic, then is now a wheeled vehicle mechanic. I'm also listed as a 91W, which is a metal worker, which is not any of those things because my skill levels changed went from 91B to 68 whiskey for medical. And yeah, it is just so freaking weird that whoever inputted all this information did not know what they were talking about.
Yeah, whoever put information in was drunk.
Had to be, because I mean, I looked up my dates that I got out and everything else, and it's like it's got everything right. It was when I went in, it was a 91B medic. Then somehow it went to mechanic.
Yeah, which I find hilarious.
I mean, literally, I'm looking at the dates that from the day I entered the military. It showed me being in the Army Guard the entire time from the date I first entered the service, which I wasn't. Then somehow I switched from the Guard to the Reserve, which is it's an unheard of. I just noticed that too. Like, what? It doesn't list me being in the Air Force at all.
Weird.
So I'm going to go to the VA, my VA rep here in town, and show him all that information. And go, dude, I don't know what happened, but this is a major mistake in my records. I even have my DD-214. Uh-oh, you froze up again for half a second. You froze up for a half a second. It's got to be on my side. I guarantee it's got to be on my side. Because I have not been able to figure out why I'm only getting up certain percentages on my upload speed. I mean, I can't get past 21.
You got storms in your area, you said, so that's probably the reason why.
Oh my God. Oh, I got up to 22. They're usually pretty much even. We do have a lot of major storms. But I might have to take my whole laptop over there just to show them.
Do what you got to do. Get it set straight.
Because that's just wrong. Because I got stuff I got to list in my records for my back and my hearing that I can't list because it doesn't have me in the Air Force at all. Even though I got my DD-214 stating that I was honorably discharged from the Air Force. But it is what it is. How is your garden growing? Oh, Cliffy, oh, Cliffy.
Again, painfully slow.
Well, I mean, is there anything close to being harvestable?
No. Yeah, radish seed pods for seed stock. That's it. I've been doing that the last couple of days.
How about your herbs?
They're sitting in the sun just snipping off radish pods, yanking out dead plants.
I talked to Jason about this. I wanted to see what you thought. when we finally get to the new place, I'm not going to go into an in-ground garden stuff because of my knees. I was thinking about raised beds off the ground, but I won't have to kneel. What would I line those planter boxes, whatever you want to call them, to keep, I know they have to be able to drain, but how would I line those? Because I want to make sure this just goes straight through kind of thing to keep the soil water in, I guess.
So you can do either waterproof lining on the inside of whatever container you have, or, well, regardless of what you do, your water's going to seep down to the bottom no matter what.
Yeah, but I don't want it to pool and just rot the roots out or anything.
It usually doesn't if you get an open bottom, but with an open bottom, I recommend doing at least 2 layers, if not 3, of the heavy-duty landscape fabric.
I can do that. So are you talking like an open mesh type bottom then? Like the tiny little square looking kind of things, or what?
No, I'm talking like actual garden cloth.
No. I meant for the metal, like a metal screen, and put the cloth on top of that to allow it to drain through.
Oh, it'll drain through the cloth.
No. To support everything, instead of a wood bottom, have a metal mesh bottom.
Well, how high are you doing it off the ground, or are you doing
off the ground?
Raised? So you're doing some different style of raised planters.
Yeah,
those are going to be more of a pain in the ass to deal with
because I can't kneel. That's my biggest issue. Okay. So I was thinking about getting something pre-made, like from Vivor or something like that, unless somebody's got better suggestions. Once we get there, and we're going to set up like between 4 and 6 of them across the yard, and that way I can go in, take care of them without having to kneel too much.
You want something like this?
Okay, let me see. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be that material or anything, but yeah, that's basically what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what you want, planters like that. Okay, well, yeah, they're going to be solid bottom, or they're going to be slatted, if I'm not mistaken. Unfortunately, these don't really show you the bottom side of the.
That's important though. It does show it there.
No, it shows the bottom
right there.
There's the inside. Looks like it's just a solid framework, and then you've got just like a little bit of holage where those are. Easiest thing to do is just kind of drill a couple of holes in there.
Oh, I could do that. That's not an issue.
And then
sort of like the 5-gallon bucket stuff.
Yeah, holes. Except you're not going to drill a hole with the step up drill bit through a piece.
No. I can get some regular drill bits for that. That's not an issue.
But yeah, I would just drill a couple of holes and then just line it with like a ground cloth.
So like weed barrier type stuff?
Yeah, weed barrier, like the heavy duty stuff.
Right.
Water will still seep through, so whatever you do, you're going to end up with a puddle under your planter.
Well, I get that.
Unless you want to do that, what you can do is you can let me get off of that page because you don't really need to. So you can just drill like holes in specific spots, and then put a bucket under it, so that when the water drains, it drains into the bucket, and then you can just slide the bucket out and use the bucket water again to water the plants when they get drier.
Recycle.
Yeah,
I get it.
You can also run
not a bad idea.
You can run a almost like a hydroponics kit, doing it the same way. You just leave the pump in the bucket, put a lid on it, just drill a small hole for the hose, just to run the hose back up, and then you run it with like a little watering kit, and then it'll water what you need. And then all you got to do is every once in a while you just go over there and lift the lid and pour 5 gallons of water in it.
So like a drip irrigation setup.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. Now, that would run. I can make that run off a little solar panel if I really wanted to, right?
Yes, they make solar panel pumps.
Okay, cool. I just think, I'm not sure if I would go with a wooden one like that or not, but I'm just going to go what I can afford at the time and see if I can get like 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah, but that's the option. That's essentially what you're telling me you want.
Yeah, because that way I don't have to kneel as much. Now, I may have to make one full bed for like potatoes or something like that in order to get a decent yield out of them. But I don't know if it would be deep enough for that.
Depends on the potatoes. Some potatoes are
Potato.
frozen potatoes.
I would just something I could do. Basic potatoes I can use for either stews or whatever. Now baked potatoes, that's a whole different ballgame. That's bigger. I'll still have my extra buckets for that if I want to use those ones strictly for like potato buckets in the future, which I'll probably end up doing because they'll be perfect potato buckets, technically. So I can do that way. That way they can keep everything condensed in one location. But I can leave those on the deck, so I don't have to worry about that part because we have a back deck coming out the back door and stuff like that. I do know that if I ever decided to go into the ground stuff, the ground is heavily fertilized for one reason.
Yeah, all the deer shit.
Nope. Dog.
Mm,
They had a big dog.
yeah, wouldn't exactly call that good fertilizer.
Well, it has been a few years since it's been there. It's not like this in the last year or so, but it has time to decompose and go into the grass and stuff like that.
Yeah, and hopefully get rid of all the bacteria that's in dog poop.
Well, it fertilizes the grass. The grass is completely green. There's no like dead spots or anything like that. So it should tell you it's been a while since they've had an animal there. But it's usually straight grass back there. And if I had use of both knees I can just get up and down really easily, then I wouldn't matter. But then I would just go straight in the ground, do a full size garden, or at least 4 little plots, something where I can walk in between them, kind of thing. But I don't trust my knees enough to do that, to be fair. So I just go out there, tend my garden, come back inside, and I'm done. Nothing, big event. But we do have to make sure the fence is repaired in one spot because
I'm going to tell you right now, there's no such thing as going outside just to tend the garden.
Well, if I do the bucket water drip irrigation thing, that's not all I really have to do too much and weed it.
People get a lot of weeds, honestly. I rarely get a lot of weeds in my dirt.
I don't know if they have any. Oh, well, because we're going to be in it's a corridor where the animals go through and everything like that. I'm sure there's more than a few birds are going to be coming in. Because
birds are going to go anywhere they want because they can fly.
It's also the same area I want to put chickens in too.
Just be careful with ticks.
That's why you get the guinea hens are really good for that. Guinea fowl or whatever. They eat those things.
Sure, chickens, but
so they're going to be taking care of the ticks a lot. But that's not as bad as what happened when you guys were here and Blake got
tick magneted.
We're going to joke about that one for a while.
I only found 2 on me the whole time I was there, and that was it.
I was jumping around in there with you myself, and I was in shorts and sandals.
I was
heavily nothing.
Bug spray.
I didn't have bug spray on. I just walked out there and started looking around. I was kind of surprised I didn't have any on me.
Blake found 7 the day we came back from the shooting range.
Oh my gosh, that was so bad. I bet they found a couple more when he got home. How many was on you?
2. That was it.
Yeah, I'm the local, and I never got any. It happens.
That is now 3 ticks I've had on me in my entire lifetime.
I once found one when I was in high school. I was in grade school in my ear once, but that's about it. Found it when I was in class. I went like this, and it popped it out, not realizing it was there.
Dude.
He was still alive too.
Now you know why you're allergic to peanuts.
Hey Dan, how you doing, brother?
Is that Dan the man, Dan, or is that
Herbert
Dan
T.
from
Outdoors?
Other down. Dude, that's Herbert. Ew, he's like ew, ticks. Yes, ticks are gross.
What's he talking about?
You have a nervous one.
He talked about sheep. Use the U for. But yeah, we're talking about raised garden beds and stuff like that. Now, how deep do those kind of flower beds get? Those beds, I mean.
Most of those not very deep. Majority of them are usually around 12 to 14 inches max.
Okay, so based on that depth, what would decide? Potatoes are going to be kind of difficult, like I said.
Potatoes will be fine in that space.
They would. What kind of vegetables can I expect to try that would produce anything out of besides
Carrots,
tomatoes? I guess
radishes.
I don't do radishes. We're not going to grow anything we don't eat.
Okay, so then that's pretty much no lettuces then.
Well, Jenny can't eat that. That's a difference.
Yeah, no, you could probably do the kale if she's okay with the kale or the spinach. If she
spinach, she does. She's okay with spinach. Don't ask me what it is about spinach that's different.
Technically, spinach ain't lettuce.
Right. It's not as bad. She actually likes more raw spinach than cooked. She does spinach salads over regular salads.
So there's that option. For greens, at least you got spinach. You could do probably collard greens, but I don't know if she'd have an allergic reaction to those.
It's a possibility. I might do an above ground barrel style rolling compost bin. That is a possibility, Dan.
You could do beets, but that's assuming y'all like beets.
Some beets, not all. I don't do a lot of beets on general.
Okay, so then no beets.
Potatoes, tomatoes. We do green beans. We do some cucumbers. We do like our musk melons.
You might have a better chance of growing peas over there.
I've never been able to get peas to grow personally, but that may have been something I was doing wrong at the time. I didn't have your expertise to lean on. So
just throw them in the ground and add water. Just keep them out of the direct. They don't like direct heat.
Okay, the thing is, I didn't know any of that.
Yeah, this is a learning experience for me. I've found spots where they grow decently, and other spots where they just kind of kick.
This is going to have some shade.
Yeah, partial sun. I would say minimum 6 hours of sunlight, maximum 8 hours. Maximum 8 hours.
Yeah. I would show you a picture, but I don't have any with me to show you where the backyard is going to be.
But yeah, you're going to want mostly shady with ambient light, and they should do fine.
Okay.
And when in doubt, plant the whole bag.
Oh, I was going to try to do, but how many seeds per mound?
Mound, I just stick them in the ground, cover them.
No, you put it like one seed per whatever or what?
Yeah, you just broadcast them and poke them in the ground.
Okay, just throw them out there and let it go.
Yeah, just sprinkle them in there and watch them just.
Don't they call that chaos gardening or something?
If you don't want chaos, you can stick them.
I love chaos. Don't get me wrong. I like the idea.
You are going to need some sort of trellising system for them to climb on.
I get that. There is one thing that I talked to Jason about. And you tell me if I'm wrong or not. I want to be able to go out to this place over near Monroe, where I used to live over there, and pick up some wild asparagus and transport it from there, a full-grown mature plant. That was weird. I didn't touch anything. It's got to be my internet.
I'm leaning back here. I'm doing a Colan thing, but I'm not falling asleep. All of a sudden, it's just doing bloop.
My download speed is over almost 500. Oh, my internet's back up. It's over 207, almost 306, 309.
So it's you're having the problems.
We do have some major thunderstorms going through. But I was saying is that over in Monroe, where I used to live, when Ewan was little, before I met Jenny, obviously.
Yeah, wild asparagus.
Yeah, I found wild asparagus in the ditches over there. If I could find a mature plant and find a way to dig it up and transport it to our new place, with not damaging the roots as much as possible, and just try to get it reacclimated to the new location. Not for me, mind you, for Jenny, because she loves asparagus. And if I could find it already mature, it'll save me a few years of waiting around to let it grow.
It won't. Just because the plant is mature, once you move it, it won't be because you're gonna have to harvest it, and then you're gonna have to wait.
Well, we're planning on doing it like Jason suggested. Wait until it goes dormant for the year, like when it gets colder,
Yeah, and then
then
pull
do
it
it.
out.
That's what I was thinking of doing. If we would go, we locate it first. If it's hard, if there's anything to harvest off of it, we harvest it. We mark it, the location. Then we know we can come back to that location later in the year, then do it, because it's foraging for wild edibles basically, and transporting it to our new property and setting it up in a location where it'd be ideal for it to grow there.
Yeah, you can do that, but that's a lot of work.
I mean, I won't be able to do the digging myself, obviously, but um, it's an idea. It's better than waiting like 6 years for something to mature enough for me to harvest anything. For her.
3,
Huh?
it's 3 years.
Still, it's a lot of time to wait from starting from scratch.
Yeah, year 2 you start getting something, but you don't get much. Year 3 you'll start getting more. You'll actually start getting harvestables, and then at the end of season, I think it was at the end of season 2 and season 3, you start getting the pods for the seeds, and then you can just expand from there.
Right.
But
But I just
again,
want
once you start from zero, it takes a while. So
to, right.
from seed to full fruition, 3 years, 3 to 4 years.
I'm just trying to circumvent that particular aspect if I can.
Okay, well, I wish I could grow corn in 6 weeks, but I can't. So I wish I could.
Well, if you had our soil that we have here, you probably could.
No, like consecutively, I would wait a week or two, and then I'd plant more corn. Wait a week or two, plant more corn. And just keep
Some
going.
people do that, the offset gardening. Yeah. That way you have
Like corn
a consistent yield.
Because I
Now,
remember last year I started corn way too late in the season, and I didn't get nothing. I
right.
didn't even get formations of corn of heads.
Well, I'm not sure exactly what we're going to be doing yet. I know we're not going to be doing corn, even though we do like corn. Ian and I do anyway.
It was just what I want to do if I could do it.
I just want to make sure we grow the food we're going to eat, because that's what the big mistake most people make is they grow stuff they know they're not going to eat. I mean, there's no point me doing like jalapeno peppers if I'm not going to eat them. Now, if these peppers here produce, I will be ecstatic. And I don't mind green peppers because you do a lot with green peppers.
Yeah, and stuff them, saute them, make fajitas, breakfast skillet.
Exactly. They make good parts in chili too. Yes, I know it's not a hot chili like some, but still it would work. Make it be tasty. I'd rather have a flavorful chili than hot any day, because that way I like to be able to taste my food, not burn my tongue out.
And not blow out the back end 12 hours later.
Exactly. But if like I said, if my peppers do produce something, I will basically try to save the seeds for that. And I was thinking about doing stuffed peppers, baked stuffed peppers and stuff like that, which is not a bad deal.
If you want to do stuffed peppers, you're going to have to give that plant a lot of fertilizer.
I've been doing my best.
Or compost, because
I don't have a lot of that on hand.
Big ones.
I do have some plants, Job's plant stakes. It's not much, but it's something.
Are those the fertilizer spikes?
Yep. And I don't put just one of them in there. I put them off. I put them, around it, in like one on each, four corners type situation.
Yeah, for a small pepper plant like that, you probably only need 2 or 3.
That's what I figured. I was going to put, just around it. That way, it'll acquire when it rains, it'll wash through it and produce it into the soil, that kind of thing, to help give it a boost. That's what another reason why I've been using those on my year-old tomato plant all the time. Just every once
I
in a
was
while, I
supposed to
throw a
put those
couple
in
more
there
in.
like once every 3 months.
Oh, mine go through them. They disintegrate like completely, really like in weeks.
You might want to check your packaging because your packaging will tell you how often you're supposed to put those in there.
Right. But I haven't done anything with the outside plants as of yet, though. When I transplanted that one from that small starter pot, that little metal pot that I had, um, I didn't do anything other than transplant it directly into the new soil.
So I need to.
All I did is add more soil to it, put it in there, dug a little hole, dug it in there, put more soil on top of that, and you've seen the results. And the fact that it's like freaking huge, it's going to be interesting to see if I can keep it going after this, after it produces, to where it doesn't die on me. So I may have to bring it inside for that. Try to keep it going. But, I don't have a lot of counter space right now for another plant, unfortunately. Because that one I've got in there now, that year-old one, is big enough. And Jason keeps on saying, "Oh, you're going to cut off the top 6 inches or whatever it is off the plant." I don't know. I don't, I'm just keeping it alive. Which I'm just happy that I'm doing that. But you guys are more experienced at this kind of thing than I am.
Yeah, but I've also lost a lot of plants learning things.
Well, I mean, I don't even know what I'm doing right to keep that thing alive, to be fair. After what I've been through in the last year or so, the fact that it's still around is shocking.
That's how gardening works. You don't know what you're doing right. You know you're doing something because your plant's not dead. So you got to try to figure out what you're doing that's keeping the plant alive versus what you did to kill everything.
Remember, this is
not 2 sides of the same coin. It is 4 sides of a triangle that is not square or round. You have no idea what the shit you're doing.
It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah.
Now, would you happen to know a good recommendable freestanding compost bin, above the ground compost bin, by any chance?
Yeah, you're gonna have to look for that on your own. Your best bet would be that Amish store that I always forget the name of.
Lehman's?
Yeah, that one.
I love
If you
Lehman's.
go to Lehman's, that's probably gonna be like $500 or $600. If you got a Tractor Supply, I know they sell them.
I can find a Tractor Supply in Des Moines. I don't think there's not one in Grinnell, which would be the closest town to our new location. But I'm gonna look around and see if I can find one. But we're gonna be able to put our table scraps and everything else. Whatever we don't send to the chickens, we're gonna send to the compost bin.
Oh, actually, surprisingly, Home Depot actually has one for about $30.
That's not bad. Got a picture? Put it up.
Do it's a second to pull this up. That is interesting. It's a 220-gallon capacity, so that damn thing is huge.
It's going to be pretty heavy then, huh?
No, it looks like it's lightweight. Let's see, made of high-quality HDPE, so it's going to be like really heavy-duty plastic. But let me share this real quick.
Holy cow. I just did my internet speed test thing.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Now, is there anything we can do above ground instead of just sticking it on the ground?
You want the rolling ones?
Yeah. That'd be a little bit more practical, I think.
Let me see what I can find, because a lot of people stopped using those things, because you can get one from Vivor for $66, but that's the same one that you would get from like Home Depot. Tractor Supply. Here's a 65-gallon one for $50.
Where's it out of?
Yeah, I don't know who this company is. I've never even heard of them.
But
don't lock in. My computer didn't like that shop, so it won't be going to that one.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get them. Websterant sells them apparently. I think GeoBin might actually have them. Wayfair, you can find it. There's rolling compost bins. Tumbler compost, 30 to 50 gallons, and apparently Home Depot has those too.
Lowe's has a 100-gallon double bin for $2.89.
Yeah, they are. Some of them are not cheap.
The Vivor ones from Home Depot, $75.97 for a 43-gallon dual chamber one.
Yeah, I've
Whatever that
got
is.
a dual chamber here, but I don't know what the size of this thing is. It's like $100.
But the same exact style one from Out Sunny Tumbling Compost Bin Outdoor, which is almost identical to the Vivor one from Home Depot, same location, same thing, different names, is like $10 cheaper. But the one I like really well, it's from Gardener's Supply.
Oh, there's one from Sunjoe. It's a 42-gallon all-season outdoor tumbler for $72.
Well, here's one from Gardener's Supply Company. Here, I'll show you what I found here.
I'm paying $133 for a worm composting tea bin. I can just go buy like 5-gallon, but like 5 5-gallon buckets do the exact same thing.
Look at that.
Yeah, I've been seeing that one popped up a few times.
Now, I don't know how well the base is, mind you, strength-wise.
It has to be at least metal because once you start getting dirt and stuff in there, that thing's going to get heavy.
I like the little crank, to be fair, but that's just me. And the fact that it comes with a little thing, right,
Wheelie bin.
comes with that. But that's almost $360 though.
Yeah, it's $360.
You can see the gears inside it. If you look,
Yeah.
like little gears right in here. So that's what the crank runs off of, I guess. But what is the thing on the left? That's just straight up dirt, or what is that on the left?
Yeah, well, that's finished compost.
Oh, that's what it is? Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah, that's why it's a 2-bin chamber. So you fill one bin, you start doing it, and then it'll break down as you start filling up the other one and get that one started breaking down. So you're going to get one chamber at a time unless you fill them both at the exact same time and then just keep doing it. But you're going to have to go out there like every day and tumble that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know, so that's what
Or like every 2 or 3 days, just so it gets kind of mixed together and then starts doing what it needs to do.
Okay. But while it's a little bit more expensive, it's something to consider, you know?
Get one of the cheaper ones.
But it's just something like, figured it'd be something easier to do to try to hand roll it, I could roll that one with one arm easy enough. But do you need to add anything to it to start the decomposing process, or just let it like water or something?
Just make sure you add your browns and greens, and every once in a while, just throw some paper in there.
Okay.
Ripped up cardboard.
Greens I get. What's browns?
Dry.
Oh, okay. Like leaves and stuff, or no?
Dry leaves, dry bushes, dry anything you can do. Dry sticks.
Dry debris. Okay, I get it. Do coffee grounds count?
If they're dried out completely, yes. Otherwise, they're going to be considered on the wets. But Vivor has almost that exact same crank style one. It doesn't come with a sled though, but that was like $96.
No, that's something to consider, though. I can always, for that one, with that extra cash, I could probably buy me a little sled thing anyway. But I would probably try to use it for like just rehabbing the raised beds anyway. Or if Jenny decides to do a herb garden with those garden boxes that we got, window boxes, kind of thing off the deck. So we can get some, different types of herbs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Jay. Oh my God.
I've been trying to avoid yawning for like the last 10 minutes. Normally I duck my head, but I'm just burned
I'm
out.
only going to go for like 6 more minutes, though, dude. It's almost 10 o'clock. But I'm going to do my best to get up to that, make it at 10 o'clock, and now I'm going to call it. So just for anybody who's still listening, besides us.
I literally think it's just you and me.
Well, I got 2 people showing, which is really weird.
Then maybe Dan's still sitting in here listening.
It's possible. Dan, I've been watching his camping stuff, which is pretty kind of cool. But I don't know if he's got a garden or not, though. Or is he?
Time.
Is he doing the 5-gallon bucket challenge any at all?
I don't think so. I know Scott is.
I know. I challenged Scott for that. Because he gave it a shot. That's one thing that's cool.
He's got to get the update. He's got to get his updates in, though. That's the thing.
Well, it's the fact that he's on the road for so long. It's hard for him to actually be home long enough to do anything like that.
Yeah.
He's literally out on the road for days at a time.
Yeah, I know.
And he's actually staying overnight at places just where he can, finish up, then head up to the next location. Because they got like 2 or 3 people out, and he's got to cover for them. And he's going like a tri-state area type of situation. Even some places here in Iowa. That's saying a lot. He makes me tired just thinking about how much driving he does. But he's willing to give it a shot, so that's a bonus to that at least. I do want to bounce an idea about something off of you that I acquired earlier this week. When I was in town in Des Moines for an appointment, I stopped off at on Monday to a place called Stuff's. I acquired a 3rd fire blanket.
Nice.
For let's see. Do I have the price tag on here? Yeah, here's what I paid for the fire blanket in the bag.
$7.
It's about $6.50. Still, that's pretty good considering they're usually 10. So I did save some money on it. And I was trying to come up with a design, because I got 3 of them, to put them in my hot tent for my stove. And I have a way to put 3 poles in the back with eyelets kind of thing, and have some crossbars so I can thread those fire blankets through, so I can protect that back corner of my hot tent when I have it up, and with one on the bottom with the floor underneath the stove itself.
Yeah, so half a cube.
Pretty much. But trying to create the frame, to surround it, that corner, protect that corner, is the hard part for me trying to figure out. I can get the posts. That's not the problem. It's the cross parts that I'm trying to figure out. So I need something that'll hold the crossbars up. You know what I mean? Without being, sticking out like a sore thumb and catching everything, or damaging the tent itself.
Yeah, you just need internal framework.
I know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, all the poles that I've got right now are got a little teeny tripod that might do 3 poles for the center uprights, but nothing for the cross pieces.
No, you're probably going to have to get some lightweight metal.
That's what I was thinking, but I'm not sure exactly.
You're going to have to get conduit.
I get that part, the conduit part and everything. It's what holding it up to make the cross pieces sit in place. You know what I mean? To hold the fire blanket up.
No, you just need to stitch loops onto the fire blanket.
Oh, loops I can do. That's the easy part. I can do grommets, that kind of thing. No, what I'm talking about is the posts that are holding the 2 end pieces and the one piece in the middle, which is going to be basically crossed over with 2 fire blankets. What holds the cross pieces in place?
The verticals.
What verticals?
You can't hold cross pieces without verticals, Colin. You have to have columns to hold ribs.
That's the part I'm trying to figure out, how to do the verticals. I can see it in my head what it's supposed to look like, but I can't see the detail parts.
Where's my pencil?
I had something that would work, but I lost it in the store in my trailer.
Yeah, that's not white enough.
I used to have these metal poles with washers welded to the top that I use for my ropes, which would have been perfect for this kind of setup. But I don't have those anymore.
I do not have a random piece of paper over here that I could utilize for what I need. Oh, that sucks.
Hey, Howie, how you doing, brother?
Greetings, Howie. Oh, you know what? I can use that. I haven't drawn one of these things in a while. I don't even know if I can still do this. Hey, ran out of pencil lead. Suck. Come on, pencil. There we go.
Let me check something real quick since you're doing that. Where is my other fire blanket? Oh, out there it is. I see it. This is the one I got from like Timo or something like that. It doesn't have a box or anything. It just came as is. And it does not have grommets in it currently, as you can see. And I could put some grommets in the corners, but it does have a place for a sleeve.
There's your framework. You just need
Hold
to
on.
take off.
Let me make you big here. Okay, I see the cube. I see
Okay.
how it's supposed to go in my head like that.
So you basically just need this up right here, not the
Right.
middle one. This one here. You need the cross piece there, that vertical,
Right.
this cross piece, that vertical, and then you just.
I
need
see
to
that. I
keep
mean, I got that part. The part that I want to do is up at the top of those verticals. What holds the cross pieces?
connectors. They sell
Again,
connectors.
that's the problem. I don't know what those are going to be. How would I connect them?
Usually, most of that's the conduit's either threaded or there's an insert spacer that you do on there, and it just latches onto it. You just tighten it down.
Okay, I remember those the female eye bolts.
Now, there's another way you can do it, which is usually the way most people will do it, is you crimp the end of it with a nail in it, and you
Right.
put basically your cross pieces on top will have two bent nails on the inside, and then you just have your verticals, and you just slide the nail into the vertical, and that will hold it all together. It's not going to be super, super rigid, but it will still hold.
Well, I just found out something really cool. I don't have to put grommets in this thing at all because this little hole right here where it's folded up.
Yeah, I can't see.
Give me a second. Cliff. Okay, at the end of this right here, see that right there?
Yeah.
It goes all the way across. Okay.
Okay, so you got one sleeve.
Yep. So I can just let it hang on that side. And, it does the same thing on the bottom too. So I can at least do that where it can hang, but trying to get it to find what would hold those cross pieces up from the verticals where it connects. I had a slightly idea, but I'm not sure if what I'm thinking about will work or not. Give me a second here.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull that off there.
It's called an eye nut. Sorry, my apologies. See if I can get this thing to work.
So yeah, you're gonna need a minimum of 7 poles.
Nope. One of those.
An M6 magnet ring.
Well, it's something. It's It's a stainless steel M8 eye nut, female.
Yeah.
And I could screw something straight from the bottom into that, right, into a single upright. That way I could put anything across the top or crisscross them on that to create the cross poles, whatever you want to call it. I can hang the two pieces off each section to create that protective layer in the corner from the stove. What do you think? I can get
It
them in
might
any.
not work the way you think it's going to work.
Oh, I don't believe it's going to work the way I want it to work, but that is just the gist of an idea. You know, that's my basic idea. Now, whether that works or not remains to be seen. But I figured I get 3 poles with one of those each on those, and then I could run 2 cross pieces across and have them crisscross in the middle to hold it, you know, in that corner. It should give us some general protection from the extra heat from the stove to keep it from, you know, damaging the tent itself. At least the firebox sections would be covered because my stove is not like huge. You've seen it; it's not that big.
You're trying to separate yourself from the heat or keep the corner of the tent from getting burned?
The second part. I want to protect that area because if wind starts blowing up or anything like that, because this will be freestanding on the inside of the tent, but in between the stove and the tent walls to keep it from being flexible with the wind or what have you. And while I will have it pegged down with plenty of stakes and everything else, because of the external poles I'm planning on using instead of being a hammock hot tent like it usually is. And I'm going to use those 3 pieces to make that half cube, like you were saying, to help protect that corner, and also maybe a little help with reflecting some of the heat back into the center of the tent.
Maybe.
That's big. That's all I got to is a maybe.
Well, the problem is I can't give you clear direction on how to do it the easier way without actually being physically there to have the tent set up so I can see what I'm working with.
It's just a little like a normal wall tent, the wall tent. The walls themselves are 4 feet high. These are 2 foot, at least these 2 foot high panels for the fire blankets. Not super big or anything like that, but it would help protect if of any random sparks and stuff like that from the firebox when I'm putting firewood in, from touching the side of the tent, that kind of thing. Now, is it going to be 100%? Probably not. But it's better than where it is right now. You know? And anything it could help, protect yourself in a cold weather situation, so much the better. And I'm also thinking about putting all my stuff like that for the firebox, the actual stove itself, everything into an old Air Force flight bag, which I have an extra one for that I acquired when I was working over at the D.A.V store. And I'm going to use that to carry everything. It's like a grab and go bag for cold weather stuff. If I could fit my tent in there on top of that, that'd be even better. Have everything all self-contained. But if once we get this place, I'll at least have a place to go set my hot tent up in my own woods, and no one could say anything about it, which would be kind of cool. Howie, how are you doing, brother? Thank you for listening. Any questions for Howie?
I know his garden's doing really good.
Oh, his garden is always going really good.
How many of these things are left?
So, your newest 2 videos you did today, can you give me a little bit of preview that I'm going to be looking for when I watch them?
Same thing as always. I really didn't have anything else to like. I just did my final bucket entry, and then everything else after this is pretty much going to be updates whether I fail or.
You said you did potatoes, didn't you?
Yeah, I planted potatoes. That was last week, though.
But that was not for the bucket challenge, though.
Yes, it was.
It was?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was last week's
Who
update.
was it that planted the peppers and the potatoes together?
Shawnee, I believe.
Was it Shawnee or
Todd.
was it
I
was
don't know who
Todd?
it was. It was somebody.
Was it Todd?
I don't remember.
I don't know. That's why I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, I did pick up a couple other things that you might get a kick out of. At the same time, I got the fire blanket. I picked up 2 of these 1100 paracords for about $1 cheaper than they normally go for.
Oh, that's Ozark Trail.
It is Ozark Trail, but it is cordage. I'm not going to be, doing much with it, but because it's 1100, just too thick for most things. But it's just emergency paracord is all it is. Not perfect, but it is what it is.
It's good for making a ladder if you need to.
Or a net or something. Another thing I picked up is a Plano case. And it was like for $4.49. And I'm going to use this one for my arrowheads that I'm going to use for hunting. That way I can keep track of my tips for my arrows and everything if I need to repair anything. It's going to be a quick repair kit.
Nice.
But the last thing I think you might get a kick out of. When I was up at my appointment for my knee, for my evaluation, monetary settlement evaluation.
Micro cane share.
2 of these.
Oh, egg skillet thingy.
These are the Colan version.
Yeah, those are the old school ones because they still have the spring handles on them.
Yeah.
Like my stove.
These were $3 a piece. I got 2 of these.
Nice.
I got those up in Clear Lake, Iowa. Because we were only like 12 miles from there waiting for my appointment to happen. So Ian did all my shifting for me. Because I had my arm in a sling at the time. My arm is getting slowly better. It's stiff as hell, but it's there. But we went over there, stopped off at the one secondhand store that was open, and we found that.
Nice.
I figured I haven't seen these out very much lately, especially Coleman ones. And $3 for Coleman one is not bad. Though I will say one of them is in better condition than the other. Here, I'll show you what I mean. One of them's like near perfect on the inside. This one is not. This is the one that is kind of scratched up. But that's just a seasoning thing, and I can fix that.
Wire wheel, and power drill, and get that all cleaned up.
Or a lot of elbow grease and a wire, little
Scrubby.
Yeah. But the other one, look at that.
Oh, that one's actually good condition.
Exactly. But like I said, I can get it back into shape. It just needs a little TLC. And having these, once we get to the new property, which has got its own in-ground fire pit, we can do outside grilled cheese and all that other stuff in this thing. You can't tell me that would not be cool. We blew past the 10 o'clock.
Yep.
And you're almost dead on your feet.
Ooh, what did they
You were
say?
standing. By the way, my last check on my internet speed, 400 each.
Dang.
Yeah, it went from 20 to 400. I don't know what happened. It might have been just a glitch or something. But yeah, it's flying now. Oh, I did find out. I am going to be get me a couple of these kind of mugs, stoneware mugs, and I'm going to put my logo on them. Because you know how much I like my coffee.
Yep.
And instead of advertising Paulingers, I'm going to be advertising my channel. So I wish I could find me a decent coffee company that would sponsor me for coffee. Folgers would be my first choice, but I'll take what I can get. What would you want to have a sponsor for besides Jägermeister?
Fuck Home Depot or Lowe's, so I don't have to keep buying shit.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Not even Menard. No Menards, huh?
Don't have Menards in my state.
Okay, Tractor Supply.
I don't buy a lot of stuff from Tractor Supply. That's the problem.
Do you have Tyson's?
Nope.
Oh, okay. What's the other companies that like that or like the same as Tractor Supply you have over your area?
Tractor Supply.
Just Tractor Supply? You don't have anybody else?
Not that I'm aware of. We got random like feed shops, but
Nothing major.
Do
you have like any like nurseries or anything like that?
Couple of them, but again, those things are expensive. I don't like going to there either unless I absolutely have to.
Okay. I mean, I would go through like Hullab's, which is on the other side of town now, and go to that one. But we currently don't have the room for a lot of stuff yet, which is why we're waiting on my settlement money to come in so I can take care of the acquisition part of the property.
Yeah,
I would invite you down, but I'm not sure you'd want to drive all the way to Iowa just to hang out with me for a week or so.
Too far to drive.
I get that.
Took me almost 2 days to get there the first time. I want to do it again.
Now, I can
Driving by oneself sucks. Don't believe me? Ask Blake.
Oh no, I don't believe in driving by myself either because you need somebody to drive with you, guaranteed, to cover for you.
Mentally, I was fine mentally until about hour 14 of driving, and then I was just like, nope, I'm done.
If I would have got tired when I drive, I usually just find a place, pull over, and sleep. I don't care what I'm doing. I don't care where I'm at. I will sleep for at least an hour or two. I have to.
I sleep. I ain't waking up for 8 hours.
I can't sleep that long, but I just need a cat nap or a power nap, and I'm good to go. But that's the military in me. I've already finished my freaking coffee. I don't have any more. And
I guess it's time to go.
It is time to go. Well, so thank you all for whoever's still here. Howie, if you're listening, thank you, brother, for being here. Thank you to Tiny Titan, otherwise known as Lori. Jake, who's known
not
as
from State Farm.
Huh?
You said
not State Farm. No,
not from State Farm.
Nope. This one here is. I'm sorry. I'm going to backtrack to get his name here. Deep North Adventures, CR, Jason and Molly, and Groundfog, who popped in as usual. And I did post his Discord channel for his survival links.
I don't do Discord.
Yeah, but thank you all for coming. Thanks for. I will be posting my update on my garden thing. Cliff, do you want to talk about your? He's got a couple new updates on his garden on his channel, so you might want to go check that out if you're going to do that. So be well, be safe. We love you all, and we're out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.